Welcome to Thursday Night Football on STSPN, live from Veterans Memorial Stadium on the campus of Snohomish High School. It is 4A, something's got to give, Glacier Peak, Lake Stevens. I'm joined as always with our good friend Timothy B. Boyle. Tim, how are you?
Doing great, Scott. How are you?
Excellent. We've got Todd Elvig, the five-tool player, Scott Oshman along with Tim Boyle here. And we have a spring season, Tim, that doesn't have a playoff. There's no district champions. There's no nothing. So this is the best we can think about and have about. We got 4-0 and 4-0. Something's got to give.
Well, don't tell the kids that because they think they're playing for the WESCO championship tonight.
Right.
I'm here to tell you that right now.
It is.
4-0 versus 4-0. And, you know, Lake Stevens has kind of had their number for the last few years. And,
yeah.
So GP's ready, trying to exact a little revenge here tonight.
You went to the library, I heard, and you looked up all the old books, old records. You went back in the archives.
Oh, yeah. They had to go down to the basement and get books from there. But, yeah.
They get the green bar reports
exactly.
out.
So Glacier Peak actually played Lake Stevens in their second ever football game in 2008 when no seniors on Glacier Peak that year. And Lake Stevens actually won that game 35-21. But then the next year, Glacier Peak came back and won in their second year 27-10.
And then what happened?
Well, then they actually won again. They won again a couple years later when Jacob Eason was the quarterback as a freshman. Yeah. GP won 42-31.
Exactly.
And then the next year, GP won 24-20 in 2013. So GP actually won 3 out of the first 4, and that's if you count that first year that they didn't have any seniors. But then it's been all Lake Stevens.
We were here that fateful night in 2012 when Jacob Eason was a freshman. He came in, and you're lying. I think there's a quarterback controversy. Yeah. He came in the second half for Gavin O'Neill, and the rest is history.
Oh, yeah. Well, little did we know that was a true statement. And we didn't know what was going to become of Jacob Eason at that point.
No, but recent memory, it has been Lake Stevens and not just Glacier Peak. They have won the 4A title since 2013. They haven't lost a game. And bringing up to modern-day times, and what you're seeing on your screen is in the white visiting jerseys is Lake Stevens Vikings. Let's talk about number 10, their senior quarterback, Tanner Jellison. He's only lost one time. He's 15-1. It was a playoffs. He's never lost against a WESCO team.
No, all his regular season games are all W's. He's kind of like Alex Smith was that way in college. I think he only lost like one game his whole college career or something once he started. That's kind of what Tyler Jellison is doing here. But yeah, the guy just wins.
He does. He comes in tonight. He hasn't had to pass as much as typical as he did in the 2019 season. 64 for 99, 877 yards. He's at a 65% completion clip, 8 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. But he has got so many weapons. I mean, it just never stops. If you're looking on the Lake Stevens roster, it's just stud after stud after stud.
Yeah, we were talking to Coach Try before the game or out on the field, and we were asking him what their biggest strengths are, and he just thinks they're just so balanced because they can run it, they can pass it, they can do whatever they need to do.
Average coming in now. This is only 5th game, but 4 games they average 232 yards passing, 238 yards running. So I'd say that's pretty balanced.
It's about as balanced as you can get, right?
We don't have time to go through all the highlighted featured players here for the Lake Stevens, and same thing with Glacier Peak as well. But you got to talk about, I mean, the youngster, the baby, the diaper dandy, as they say, Jaden Lamar, number 17, just a sophomore, already getting big-time recruits. He just turned from a 3-star to a 4-star last week. Oregon State, excuse me. He's got some big-time Utah's coming after him. Yeah.
And he's only averaging like 13.5 yards a carry is all he's doing.
Only.
Yes. But we have our Glacier Peak has their own yard chipper, as you would say, and Ryan Black's right up there at about 10 yards a carry. So a couple really good running backs tonight.
Huge. Down it is the seniors. We are allowed some people here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. A lot of times it's senior night for everybody as we get things going. So, yes, Lake Stevens comes in 4-0. The interesting thing, and we'll talk about, again, of course, Ryan Black, the yard chipper. And Tyson Talladega Knights Lang, the guy who drives race cars, is on the offseason and wins a lot. His numbers are stingy as heck. He's 60 for 89. He's got 68% completion, 920 yards, 12 touchdowns, Tim. But the most important thing, 0 interceptions.
Yeah, that stat is very large. 0 interceptions. Through this is the 5th game of the year, and they've had some. They've played the same exact teams as Lake Stevens has. They've had the exact same common opponents, and 12 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. That's a very impressive stat for the race car driver.
It is. So Tyson Lang, the senior, number 7, you'll see him. I know he wants to win. We saw the yard chipper as we were down the field, and he's very confident.
Oh, yeah,
number 1, Ryan Black.
There was no second. It took him about 1 second to tell us how bad they were going to win. So very confident.
He's just remarkable. 10 touchdowns. He averages 10 yards per carry.
In fact, he's going out right now
there
for
he is.
the coin flip.
Very good. He is the captain here. His brother played here as well. And out for Lake Stevens there is Cooper Claremont, number 7, one of the captains, a senior. So we'll see. I mean, if you look, usually they're high-powered offenses, both of them, Tim. So Lake Stevens, they're averaging 37.5 points a game through 4, but Glacier Peak 43.3. So, give or take here a little bit.
Yeah, and if you look again, they have all their games are common opponents. Lake Stevens is outscored their opponents 150 to 67. GP actually has the nod here at 173 to 44. Glacier Peak's offense is in these 4 games so far has been a little better, and their defense has been a little better. So, but again, they don't play the games on paper, and Lake Stevens has kind of had their number the last 4 years.
And we'll see, and it's so fun because every time we go down to talk to technically the first-year head coach Shane Keck of Glacier Peak, he's a defensive coordinator. All he wants to talk about is defense. And you talk to Tom Try over the years, and we want to talk to him about his high-flying offense, and all he wants to talk about is defense.
Well, defense. They say offense wins games, defense wins championships.
So both are, again, stingy. They're so well-versed. They're so well-coached, and the players coming in, again, Glacier Peak only averaging giving up 11 points per game, and for Lake Stevens, 16.8. A game. So they both want to score, as we're going to take a pause here as we see the color guard coming in. Again, Lake Stevens Vikings, the Glacier Peak Grizzlies. It is our 4A WESCO championship. It's all we got. It's March. It's football. It's opening night. It's Thursday night football on STSPN. We'll be back with more right after this.
Bickford Ford is Western Washington's #1 Ford truck store. Northwest weather is always a challenge, and we work regardless of what it's doing outside. Your truck better do more than just come along for the ride. It needs to work as hard as you do. The Ford Super Duty is that truck. Since 1934, Bickford has been matching the best truck to the right job. See one of Washington's largest inventories of F-Series and Super Duty trucks. Bickford Ford, on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save 15% on air conditioning during the month of March. Visit gsheating.com and save 15% off air conditioning today.
Oh, say does that McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Pregame right there. Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Veterans Memorial Stadium on an actually really nice March evening, Tim, for football.
We always get the nice games. We have been for years. We've been getting so lucky. We've only had a couple rainy games, but this whole year we've had a nice weather all year. Which you never know, March, April, you don't know what you're going to get here.
You never know. So, again, always these teams are very evenly matched. We've talked about they're so well coached. Tom Tryon is, I don't even know how many years. I couldn't even find it. It's not on the interwebs. I tried.
Before they kept track.
Yes, and they talked about the defenses. Well, Glacier Peak this year, again, only through 4 games, but they're +8 on the turnover, Tim. They've only given up 1 rushing touchdown.
Yeah, some of this, and the turnovers is just incredible. If you're not turning the ball over, you're generally winning games, and they don't turn the ball over much. And in fairness, Lake Stevens doesn't either. I mean, their quarterback's got 3 interceptions. That's pretty darn good for this time of the year.
Last year, which is, when I talk about last year, we talk about 2019, obviously. Lake Stevens put it on them 41-3. They went on to lose deep in the playoffs at Mount Si, 24-22 in a barn burner.
God, Mount Si always seems to crush people's dreams.
They do. One of the Millen boys was at the helm there.
Geez, they've done it to Glacier Peak several times.
Yeah.
In fact, the year Glacier Peak is their 3rd year, they had their best team ever, and they lost to Mount Si in overtime right here on this field. And GP, I thought, was the better team, but just Mount Si got them in overtime.
Glacier Peak coming off a big win over Monroe, the Bearcats, 63-21, and Lake Stevens kind of had a tough one. It got away a little bit, but then they stretched out against Marysville Pilchuck, 43-36. But the kid from Marysville, the Tomahawk Carson, had 3 touchdowns, 142 yards. They gave up the largest gain on the ground, 286. That they have, probably for a long time, actually.
Well, yeah, and they kind of gave Lake Stevens a pretty good scare. That game, the last couple minutes of the game, was tied at 29. And it ended up being, 40? That ended up Lake Stevens won by a touchdown. Yeah,
43-36 was the final there. So we're getting ready for football. Trying to see about the coin toss, but Glacier Peak's...
I think Lake Stevens won the coin toss and deferred is my guess.
There you go. Sam McAfee, 25 in blue for Glacier Peak. Them in the home jerseys. Lake Stevens ready in the white. Glad you're with us here on STSPN. This should be a good one. Trying to see who's back for Lake Stevens to receive this kick, and it's going to be taken around the 5-yard line. It is Lamar. And Jaden, he's only got one guy to beat, and he's beating him a lot. 99 yards, Jaden Lamar. Just like that, man, touchdown Vikings.
And that'll suck the momentum right out of you. And Jaden Lamar, only a sophomore, and he's going to be playing on Saturdays in a couple years. He's already getting offers.
He has done that to so many, and that is a gut punch to Glacier Peak.
Probably not the smartest thing to do is to kick it to him. The way he's been running the ball this year and how fast that guy is, probably a good idea to keep it out of his hands.
And I think he might have taken it by the 1 or the 2.
It was, yeah. Either get that thing in the end zone or kick it out of bounds.
And this will be Flanders on to kick the extra point, and without even a blink. And
there's a flag on the play, though, so they're going to see what happens here.
The sophomore kicker.
GP's pointing at Lake Stevens, so.
Well, if you missed it, there's already been a touchdown. It's 6-0 Lake Stevens.
Now,
And
didn't Jaden Lamar have a run back late in the fourth quarter against Marysville Pilchuck last week?
yes, apparently it was a warm-up to tonight. We didn't
Yeah.
know that at the time. But, yes, that was the game changer to kind of stretch that lead and get them going last week against the Tomahawks.
Well, I'll tell you what, that'd be the last time I'd kick it to him tonight.
Yes.
I don't care if you got to kick it out of bounds.
McCray Flanders on, 6'3", sophomore to kick. Tanner Jellison, number 10, who didn't even get to do anything yet, is there to hold the senior. And they apply the penalty, and Flanders' kick is up,
good.
and it is good. So 7-0, barely a tick off the clock.
14 seconds come off the clock.
Let's go 7-0 Vikings. Coming up is Glacier Peak.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle with you, STSPN, and this isn't the initial kickoff. It is actually the second kickoff of the game. Jaden Lamar, the sophomore, runs the opening kickoff by Glacier Peak back 99 yards for a touchdown, and that's where we're at, 7-0. Lake Stevens here.
And again, my guess is that's probably the last time they're going to kick it to him tonight.
You would think, and Coach Try has got to be happy about how that went down, as here they are to kick it off.
Kind of a short kick
And received right at the 15.
by number 3.
And it's Olsen, Ashton Olsen on the left
Oh,
side.
he takes a big hit on the sideline. But he gets it up to about the 37-yard line. So good field position for the Grizzlies. Of course, not like Lake Stevens' field position.
Not quite like theirs.
But 37, they'll take that any day of the week.
Tanner Jordan does the kicking off duties, the senior for Lake Stevens. And so here we go. Tyson Lang, we call him Talladega Nights Lang because he drives race cars. He's extraordinarily good. He's one of the best in his age class. But he's also a fine quarterback. And behind him is Ryan Black. So 1st and 10, they give it off to Black on the left side. Black trying to make some room, and he's taken down there.
And he just needed to avoid that one tackler. The problem Lake Stevens is going to have, if Ryan Black gets past the line of scrimmage and gets into the secondary, he's going to be very difficult to contain tonight.
Taken down by, what a stud, Drew Carter, 6'4", junior. He's starting to get a lot of recruiting
And
looks.
he goes both ways on offense and defense.
2nd and 5 for Glacier Peak. Lang gets it to Black. Black does find a seam. Nice blocking up front. Stretches. We'll see if he gets it first down.
It's going to be right just a few inches from the line. Again, they're going to mark him just short. Oh, no, I think they're giving him the first down.
It looks like, yep.
Nice little generous spot there.
One of the things we talked about, Coach Try, last week, again, they gave up quite a bit on the ground. Lake Stevens defense, which is uncharacteristic.
Wasn't it like 286 yards on the ground?
It was 286 yards. That's exactly right. Thanks for listening.
It is very uncharacteristic of Lake Stevens, though.
1st and 10 now. Lang with the first pass, looks over, gets it. He's caught, and that is Cooper Jensen, number 4, the 6'5" sophomore, and he'll have a nice gain on first down.
That's who you thought might have a big game tonight.
I did think, just because of his size, they have tremendous defensive backs. The safety, obviously, going both ways. Ryan Sauter, number 5, who's lined up, but his height sometimes can create some problems. 2nd and 5, 10-13 left to go in the first quarter. Lang with a high snap, gets it off to Ryan Black. Black looking for something outside. Again, Drew Carter greets him after, though, a good run, and I think another Glacier Peak first down.
Yeah, I think he got the first down.
First down Grizzlies at the Vikings 40-yard line.
Moving the chains here.
It's been mostly run so far. Nick Bender, the offensive coordinator for Glacier Peak, was the head coach here for a few years. Lang now takes it, gets it to Black. Ryan just threw a crack, and a arm tackle at his ankles. Get him down around the 30.
That's going to be right about at the line to gain there, just a little bit short. They're going to mark him about a half a yard short.
Taken down by Cooper Claremont, the captain.
And it's all running game here tonight for GP.
Big guys up front for Glacier Peak, been doing a tremendous job this year on the ground. Kinney, number 9, in motion. And Lang gets it quickly to Black. Black gets a first down.
Preston
Turn.
Weaver.
Oh, that's Weaver. Thank you.
Yes.
And Preston Weaver has had a heck of a year, too. 48 carries, 281 yards, a touchdown, and he'll get a Glacier Peak first down.
Yeah, and quietly, Preston Weaver's averaging about 6 yards a carry, which was very impressive. You know, all the spotlight's kind of on Ryan Black, but Weaver's done a really good job filling in.
You're absolutely great. Thank you for being my spotter as usual. 9:11 left in the first quarter. Glacier Peak driving. Lang and Weaver is in the backfield. Now he goes to pass. Looks over to the left. Now he's going to go right to Cooper.
He's
Touchdown, Glacier Peak. Cooper Jensen.
You called it earlier, Scott. Cooper's going to have a big game, and he is. Good call.
Every once in a while, Blind Bear finds honey.
And by the way, that was a nice ball that Talladega Lang threw there.
That was.
Right on the money. Cooper Jensen does a good job of just staying about one step ahead of the defender. Perfect pass and catch.
Take one more look at STSPN's replay here. And he looks left on Claps, number 11, then goes right, and he finds him in the deep corner. And although Jaden Lamar had a spectacular 99-yard return to the opening kickoff, we'll see if McAfee Sam gets the hold down, gets it up, and it is good. And we are tied at 7.
It's a great drive by GP.
7 plays, and they cap it off with a 14-yard pass to Cooper Jensen.
They were pretty much successful on every play. They didn't see 1 third down on that drive, I don't believe.
No, they did not, and they got first downs through running of Ryan Black. Then Weaver came in, 8:58. We'll be back with the kickoff. We'll see how Lake Stevens, maybe we get to see Tanner Jellison. Jelly!
Possibly.
Jelly to the stage.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, STSPN, Thursday Night Football, and we've already been delighted early. A 99-yard run back by the phenom, the sophomore phenom, Jade Lamar, and then Glacier Peak drives down 7 plays, and they cap it off. And here's McAfee, and this time he pooches it. He doesn't want to go anywhere near 17 and white.
And like I said earlier, if you have to kick it out of bounds, kick it out of bounds, and I think that's a better option right there.
And they will start this campaign from their own 29-yard line.
No, it's gonna go.
He's going to move it up?
Yeah,
he kept moving it up.
No, he kicked it out at the 29,
but
it's going to be a penalty for. It's going to be the 30. It goes to 35 automatically.
There you go.
Actually, not a bad play for GP.
Yeah, better than the
move.
last time.
Yeah, just a little. Okay, so we're going to get to see Tanner Jellison, the senior, and we've seen a lot of him in the last few years.
We have the big guy, 6'5", great kid, looking at San Diego. He's looking a couple other places. Definitely a Saturday as Lamar in motion, and he gets the ball. He's
going to pick
44,
up 10 yards.
Right, and that's one of the Hanks brothers, Trace Hanks. I was looking down because there's 2 Hanks, Camden Hanks and Trace Hanks, just making sure.
Just to make it difficult for you.
And that's a quick and easy first down, Tim.
Yeah, picks up 10 yards. And yeah, Tanner Jellison, we've seen a lot of him. And Lake Stevens seems to be like quarterback university. They just keep turning them out, and that's a big part of your program right there.
Number 1, Ramsey, a huge player again comes out. As Hanks runs off, they get it. Here's Jellison. Jellison with the handoff, not much there. He'll maybe get a yard, and that is...
That's Gabe Ramsey, I believe. Or was that number 1?
I thought it
Or no,
was
that's
17. I
Okay.
thought that's Lamar.
That's Lamar.
It was Lamar. Lamar didn't score a touchdown on that carry, so that, if you're in Glacier Peak defense, that's a win.
Actually, they held him to about 1 to 2 yards, 1.5 yards there. That is a moral victory.
Saying 2nd and 8, as there's so much motion all over the place. You have Ryan Sauter on the near side. Lamar trips to the right. Jellison, now he's going to go over. He gets it to Carter. Carter.
No, incomplete.
Incomplete. Carter's looking at his hands.
Carter was running before the ball got there. You got to look that ball in.
You do. He had some Glacier Peak Grizzlies staring him in the face. Carter, 6'4", 200, a junior, 19 catches, 288 yards. He's got a touchdown, averages 15, so he can do it all too. 3rd and 8 here for Lake Stevens. Their first real series of this game. There's Ramsey, one. Now Lamar goes in motion. Flick it out to Lamar. Lamar comes back, and he's taken down.
He's only got about 4. They're going to be about 4 yards short, or 5 yards short probably from. So it could be 4th and 5, 4th and 6.
Good job, Hunter Morrison, the senior, number 50 for Glacier Peak there, King. And we asked head coach Shane Keck, so you're going to have somebody shadow Lamar?
They're going to need to, and they're going for it here. 4th and 7.
Midfield.
They're going for it.
And he has punted. Yeah,
punting.
Jellison can punt it as well. Nice high punt, actually. Gets a
and look at
big
the bounce.
Lake Stevens bounce. Getting it
That's
right down to the 5-yard line.
That's a smart play. Took the nice Lake Stevens bounce, and GP didn't have anybody back there.
So 7-7, 6:39 left. That was really the first series for Lake Stevens. And they're stopped short there at midfield. And so here comes the offense for Glacier Peak.
Glacier Peak has a chance to take the lead now, which is kind of a rare sight against Lake Stevens.
Yes.
2 years ago, Scott, they played them really well. The opening drive by GP threw an interception down at the 5-yard line. That was kind of the game breaker there.
Shout out Baby Z. Zioma says Tyson Lang there, basically at his end zone. He gets it to Black. Black, nice blocking up front. Gets a little seam just to get out of trouble. He'll crosses into about the 7-yard line maybe.
Marking it at the 8. Give him a little breathing room.
And you can't say enough about the big kids up front for Glacier Peak. They've, against Monroe, Snohomish, some big defensive lines. They face another great one here today, and they've done a heck of a job. 2nd and 7. Running the ball mostly on that previous series. Glacier Peak, they'll fake the handoff. Now he's got trouble. Manoa there right on him. He cuts it up. He crosses the 10 to maybe the 11.
Yeah, picks up about +3 on that instead of a sack, so good job by Lang there.
And Big Max Manoa, the kid, number 19, was coming in heavy and hot there. The great tight end, defensive end, heading to Central Washington.
We'll be calling his name a lot tonight.
3rd and 3 for Glacier Peak at their own 11-yard line. Ryan Black gets the handoff, but not much there. I don't know. I don't think he's going to get a first down.
He's short. It's going to be short, and they're going to have to punt it from that field position.
And a great job by the Vikings up front. Quincy Hawthorne causing some trouble.
Yeah, and Lake Stevens decides to play the field position game on him, and it turns out well for him.
So Sam McAfee in his own end zone, but he's got a little bit of room there. So 3 and out. And Gabe Ramsey, number 1, back to receive. We have whistles.
Timeout.
Timeout on the field, 4:47 left, 7-7. This one looking good so far. Back with Thursday Night Football right after this. Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Todd Elvig, the 5-tool player, the executive producer here. Martin on camera, Sarah Elvig on camera as well. And
They act like they're going for it.
They
but
do
I
act like
doubt
it.
That's going to happen.
Now you have Lang and Black.
4th and 2. It might have been a penalty.
Now wait a
no.
minute. And there's discussions as head coach Shane Keck. Now there's a timeout by Glacier Peak.
I think they were just testing the waters there.
A little chess, a little strategery early on here.
Strategery.
We'll come back and see what happens.
So they each burn.
STSPN, bringing you all kinds of sports. We're getting back into things here.
Going for it.
Do you really?
Well, no.
If they do, then
they're lining up like they're going.
they are. They got Ryan Black there, the yard chipper, and Lang there in the shotgun as usual. Kenny in motion, number 9. And we'll see Drew Carter there, 8, moving up. They don't have anybody back. They hand it off to Black. Black gets the corner. He's got a first down.
He might
up
be
the
gone.
sideline to the 40. The yard chipper.
He could be gone.
Like an oak tree.
Geez.
Ryan Black, touchdown, Glacier Peak. You gotta be kidding me.
And you know who that? I think that's Christian McCaffrey out there. They're gonna have to check
Unbelievable.
that.
Oh my goodness.
On 4th and 2 from deep in their own
From their own
territory.
13-yard line, Ryan Black. Boy,
An
Shane
87-yard gain there.
Shane Keck is all of a sudden the Riverboat Gambler.
Wow.
I'm sitting here in the booth and we went to break. I said, you gotta be nuts to go for it here. What are you doing?
And wearing number 1, he looked just like Christian McCaffrey out there.
Unbelievable. Ryan Black, the yard chipper. He was chipping wood, baby. And
Wow.
McAfee kicks it up, and it is good.
And if you look at the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen, it's 14-7 Grizzlies.
Let's take another look. And Tim, you called it. You knew once he rounded the corner, it was over.
Yeah, once he got around, that's the thing about Black is you get him into the secondary and he's very difficult to catch.
We talked to Shane Keck, very similar to Jaden Lamar.
Yes, correct.
If he gets an edge, we saw it in the first play, he's gonzo.
That was like Bo Jackson used to. If he got around the corner, he'd be gone every time.
I tell you what, that's a lot. That is a lot in your own zone at the 13, 4th and 2 against Lake Stephen Vikings.
What a gutsy
That
call.
was beyond gutsy.
That's like putting $1,000 on green on the roulette wheel on
really
0.
is. It really is. Oh my goodness! I already wrote punt in my book. Check that. Get
You
the
got the
eraser
eraser.
out.
Okay, are they going to kick it out of bounds again here, Scott?
We'll see. They should. They
There
do
we
not
go.
want to get it to Lamar,
Oh, he's going to have to field it.
but it gets up, and it's Hanks. And he's taken
Taken
down.
down by number 29.
Oh my goodness. What a start of this one. If you just joined us, hit rewind. You're going to love it. The price per minute right now is just outstanding value.
I'm just wondering the last 5 years has GP actually had the lead on Lake Stevens.
I'm not sure. Well,
I'm not sure if they had the lead at all in that game that we did a couple years ago
Yeah.
when it was 24-21.
in 2018. You're
If
talking
they did
about,
have
yep.
the lead, it was just a bit little for a very short period of time.
So Lake Stevens has to shake that off, and they are back working it from their own 22. Hanks comes out, has a little message for Jellison. Jelly gets it to Hanks. Hanks, nice little hole, but it closes down quickly. They don't get 4 or 5.
And worthy of note, Scott, Ryan Black is not committed anywhere. So
No.
if the Easterns out there or any of those D1 schools are out there watching, he's not committed. He should definitely be playing on Saturdays. There's
Get
no
that
doubt
young
about
man a scholarship.
it. Get on the phone. Call me and Scott. We'll help.
358.
We'll help it out.
They gave him 5, 2nd and 5. And here's Ramsey with his first carry, and Gabe, he'll get a Vikings first down.
I think
but
it's
there's
going to be a late hit.
Yeah, Ryan Kenny.
I think that's going to go on GP.
As Gabe Ramsey, we can take another look at it right here, Tim.
He's going to get tagged at the end if you watch.
And yeah, that's a late hit, and that's a
And to the
foolproof
helmet,
way.
and to the helmet too, I
Yep.
believe.
We've talked about before Glacier Peak being traditionally, over the years here, a highly penalized team. Again,
Except for the last couple,
Yes.
2 or 3 years, they've really cleaned that up.
Yes.
But yeah, historically, they've had some brutal penalties.
Yeah, and Shane Keck telling us, head coach, he's like, this is the kind of, you can't make big mistakes. When you're playing Lake Stevens, you can't make big mistakes, and that was a costly one, a big penalty there.
Yep. The 15-yard variety there.
Yeah. So Jellison, there's Ramsey in motion. Gabe will get it one more time on the near side here, coming to the sideline, tries to find anything, but he runs out of bounds right at the mid-stripe, the 50. As well, they'll set up for 2nd down.
Gets about 2 yards there.
At the midfield stripe.
Big shout out to tall Tom Lafferty, KRKO.
We'll be seeing a lot of Tom during basketball season.
I
won't we?
hope so. Tune in every week, 7 to 8, KRKO, Prep Sports Weekly. Also, you can get it on podcast, on Spotify, anywhere, as Jellison goes over to the right. Now he flings it. It's
Nice
caught.
catch, right at the line.
Right
of
at
game.
it. It's Drew Carter with the catch.
Pretty sure they're going to give him a first down on that.
I think so. As the sticks are a-moving. Or no, are they not?
Now they're moving.
Now they are.
Yeah. First down. About the 42-yard line.
So you got to see Jellison there. When he rolls out, he can whip it in. Drew Carter with a
that's
great
why-
reception.
That's why we're going to see him at UW next year. It's going to be a walk-on. He's got a.
You mean Jellison?
Yeah.
Well, he's talking San Diego.
Oh,
He said
that's
he
right.
wants to
I
go to
got-
the
no, Sandy-
sunshine.
That's right. You're right. Talladaga's walking on.
It's
UW.
March. It's okay.
Yeah.
Lamar, Jaden, and he's pulled down there by big 58. Travis Anderson, who's done a great job all season here, just in the short one.
Yeah, so
Spring.
Jellison, he's not committed yet, correct?
No, he is not that I know of up to today, but that could change by the time you watch this.
Very well could.
Just so happy to be able to do football here and bring this great game. I think the coaches were excited about it. The kids are very excited. 2:23 left to go in this first quarter. Fakes the handoff, now gets it over. And it's Carter on the side. He'll be run out of bounds, and it looks like the far judge
See where
will
he
be short of
stepped
a
out.
first down. He'll bring up 3rd and short. And Black takes him
Definitely
out.
4-down territory here for Lake Stevens.
Yeah, no doubt.
If they don't get it here, they'll be going.
Well, now punting's just there's no punting now. If you go through a 4th and
There's
2
no
on your own
punting in football.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, not in high school football.
No.
Come on. 3rd and 2. Ramsey the back. No, that's Lamar. Lamar, first down and more, spins into blue tacklers, but not until he crosses farther into GP territory.
Easily gets it, and the scary thing is he's only a sophomore, so GP's going to be seeing him for a couple more years.
Get to know him. And he's not going to get smaller or slower.
No, not likely.
1st and 10 now in the GP 23, threatening once again. 14-7 Glacier Peak up on what has been a highly entertaining game so far. There's Ramsey in motion. They give it back to Lamar. Lamar, that time the hole plugs up pretty quickly. They'll maybe give him 2.
He's hard to bring down, though. Takes about 4 of them.
Tackled by number 9, Ryan Kinney.
Ryan Kinney in on the tackle, the senior.
Having a great year, too.
He is having an exceptional year.
He had a great game last week.
Yes, he did. 2nd and 8. He wanted a T-shirt.
He did. Did he get it?
No, everybody has to borrow one from Ryan the yard chipper Black.
They have to sign out for one.
So here comes Lake Stevens. I love all the cards, the dices on the side. 2nd and 8. 1:07 left to go in just this first quarter, and now they don't like it. They're going to take a timeout by the Vikings. We will do one as well. Let's see what happens if they can tie this up when we come back.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized do-it-best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
2nd and 8 on the GP 21. Lake Stevens looking for pay dirt here, Tim Boyle, and they've had only one 3 and out really, or one series where they had to punt.
They're just knocking on the door of the red zone here.
Drew Carter getting some catches here. We've already seen the flash of Jaden Lamar a couple times. He is to the left of Tanner Jellison. Jellison's going to look to pass. He's going deep, wide open is Carter. It's intercepted, but dropped by Olsen. He would have been out of bounds.
Great play by Olsen. I thought for a second, he's wide open. That's going to be a touchdown.
Me too.
But Olsen closed the gap on him.
He really did. The 6'4" junior Drew Carter, he thought he had it, and then boom, right before his face came number 3, Ashton Olsen.
Just a little bit too much loft on it, I think.
3rd and 8. They'll reset the dice.
3rd and 8. Big 3rd down here for the Grizzlies.
Absolutely 2-down territory, you think. And they hand it off there to Lamar. Lamar breaks tackles, bounces off Kenny. Touchdown, Vikings! His second tonight, Jaden Lamar.
And no wonder he's a 4-star, Scott. I mean, you see him bounce off. There are four or five people had a shot at him, and it wasn't happening.
His second touchdown tonight, Jaden Lamar, and 3rd and 8. No problem. Jellison looks to hold here for McCray Flanders, the sophomore kicker. See if he can tie it up. The hold, the kick, it is up, and it is good. And we are tied under a buck to play here in the first quarter.
This is going to be a road race. 14-14 already.
I love before the game we're out as you see the Jaden Lamar touchdown. Both coaches, all they want to talk about is defense. We'll see if we get any after this.
Bickford Ford is Western Washington's #1 Ford truck store. Northwest weather is always a challenge, and we work regardless of what it's doing outside. Your truck better do more than just come along for the ride. It needs to work as hard as you do. The Ford Super Duty is that truck. Since 1934, Bickford has been matching the best truck to the right job. See one of Washington's largest inventories of F-Series and Super Duty trucks. Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, and all we see is points, Tim.
If you took the under, right now we're on pace for 112 points. So if you took the under on that, you might be in trouble.
70-yard drive capped off by Jaden Lamar. Add that one to the bucket, too. And the big kickoff here is taken around the 12, and that's Matt Torgerson trying to find him. He's tripped up. What a great tackle there.
That was a great, because he was going to get some extra yards there. Torgerson averaging about 25 yards a catch on receiving.
Madison Winecoop, great tackle there by the junior, number 30, getting him back. He saved a lot of yardage there. So they'll start this drive at the 26 as
and Preston Weaver's in the backfield now. Black needs a little rest after that 87-yard run.
And he's playing both ways. A lot of these kids who talk to Coach Tribe, because of COVID, because of the short season, a lot of kids are playing both ways more than normal as Weaver gets the handoff to the left side, and it's crashed hard there by white jerseys. And he might get back to the line of scrimmage, or maybe one.
Good job by the D-line there. Lake Stevens.
Yeah, and
Wincoop
came in and got the big tackle there, along with 74, Cameron Hunter.
He's a big-looking guy.
6'4", 270, the senior. That's a two-fridge.
All of that.
Yeah, that's a two-fridge situation.
That's a garage fridge situation. Maybe even a freezer, too.
It could be. Time winding down here in the first quarter. They should get this play off. 2nd and 9. Weaver left side. He breaks one tackle, spins out, still taking on Vikings, and he'll get up a nice gain.
Should do it for the quarter.
That'll do it for the first. Well, if this isn't exciting, I know it's opening night down there at T-Mobile, but this is way more exciting. Come on back for the second.
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save 15% on air conditioning during the month of March. Visit gsheating.com and save 15% off air conditioning today.
It's like a loot machine. All around town, people trying to get down. It's like a loot machine.
Back here, Tim Boyle, a purveyor of track and field, as his daughter is a D1 athlete there down in over there in Pullman. He wants to get the you want to get the time, the track time of Brian Black and
I'd like
Lamar.
to see what his 40, what both of their 40 times are.
And we flipped the field. Big 3rd and 3 here, start of the second quarter, and there's a whistle.
And it is a
everybody looking around.
I don't see any flag on the field, so.
Is
Could
there
be
a
the
clock
refs just
situation,
weren't set.
or is the chains?
I think it's a chain issue. Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
the chain.
The chain.
A loose chain?
Well, it should have something for that. All right, Ryan Kinney there. And we'll see. That looks like Ryan Black now. He has his signature crouch down in the backfield for GP, and he gets the carry one more time.
He's going.
Bust through. It could happen again.
See you later.
Eating more
Don't
yards.
even think about it.
From the 33 to the touchdown. All I do is score.
Is that another 67-yarder for Ryan
It
Black?
is.
What in the world?
We asked Coach Tom Troy, how do you stop one? He said, I don't know.
Wow. And again, he hasn't committed anywhere.
How can you not pick this kid up?
His average yards per carry is going to be like, after this game, it's going to be like 15.
He has that gear. Once he hit the hole, it starts, and there's nothing left. Sam Mack can be on for the extra point.
It's
I
the
tell you
Lamar,
what.
it's the Lamar and Black show right now.
It really is. The services of Lamar and Black. Call now, 1-800. Let's take one more look. He hits the hole. Great
you knew
blocking.
it right there. You knew it at about 5 yards in that he was gone.
And huge credit to the offensive line, both Lake Stevens and GP.
That's a good point. They opened up a nice hole for him that you could have even got through, Scott.
Oh, thank you. That's kind of you. It's a nice thing you've said all year.
But I really didn't mean it. I
Of course
had
you
my
didn't.
fingers crossed. But
That's okay. Here it is, Scott and Tim. If you like this little friendly banter, we argue pretty much every day, all day. We're like an old married couple, basically, but we still laugh the whole way through.
Well, there's some heated debates on
Yes,
that
you had to
podcast.
bring up Alex Smith, so immediately I wanted to go to the fact in the pregame or anything. You want to trade Russell Wilson for Alex Smith?
Sure. Yeah, but we're going to need some draft picks, though.
You can check it out, the Scott and Tim
Hey,
Sports Show.
All
on.
Alex Smith has done is win since he's
Got one leg. I don't know. I love Alex Smith. I'm all for
Hey,
Alex Smith, but what do you want from the
Don't
guy?
pick on the handicap. Come on.
That's terrible. 11:50 here. If you want to hear more of that nonsense, we have a lot of fun every week. The Scott and Tim Sports Show, available wherever you listen to podcasts.
And we can use a sponsor, too.
We could. And by the way, we're old timers. We've been doing it since 2017, so we got that going for us. So 21-14 Glacier Peak, and with a pooch kick, it's taken up, and that's the Captain 7, Cooper Claremont. Nicely done there. Capitan.
Captain Claremont?
Captain Claremont, I like it. One of the many captains here on the Lake Stevens Vikings. 21-14, 11:48 in this first half. I'm going to run out of paper, I can tell you that, trying to keep track of this. Oh, my goodness. So Ryan Black, it's just remarkable. 73-yard touchdown, 67-yard touchdown, 55-yard touchdown last week against Monroe. And here we go. It's thrown out. Jellison finds Gabe Ramsey, and it's caught for 2 or 3.
Yeah, and there is a theme with Ryan Black. All his touchdowns are kind of those long breakaway touchdowns.
Just remarkable. His shortest one against Monroe last week was 11-yard, and it was a catch in the end zone.
I think he was mad about it, too.
Probably. He wanted to fumble.
Don't give me that piddly stuff.
Yeah, he wanted to fumble back to the 20-yard line so he could get another 60, 80-yarder. Jellison, 2nd and 10. They didn't give him anything there. Now chasing. He finds Lamar. Lamar catches it, breaks 2 tackles. There goes Lamar.
Oh, my gosh.
And
The
Lamar
guy
up into GP territory.
You just can't bring the guy down. And Jellison had a long time to think about it back in the pocket there.
He did. Nice job rolling to his right. But Lamar is spectacular. What fun to see him live.
It really is. It's going to be fun watching him on Saturdays in a couple. Well, it's going to be like 3 years before that happens. But
Played last year as a freshman. So 1st and 10 now in Glacier Peak territory. Jelly looking right. Now he looks in the middle. Wide open. Drew Carter caught down at the 34 for another Vikings first down.
Drew Carter's been on offense, defense. He's in on a lot of plays tonight. Nice pass, right? Oh, there's a flag, though. I think it's coming back.
Oh. Ashton Olsen there on the tackle. And you saw Tanner. He was looking right. Went to his second look there and just fired a bullet.
That illegal man downfield.
Ah.
Ineligible man downfield.
That's coming back.
The referee.
The ref said we have to be kind to him tonight.
They
so
did
we're
say
being
that.
Kind.
We are.
They're actually doing a good job.
They are.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Well, they've had to do 2 things. Raise their hand in the touchdown formation. I mean, they haven't had to do much. No, they're terrific. They're so happy to be out here. They do a tremendous job. Honestly, we're usually kind. You love flags, too.
I do.
You're a flag kind
I
of
like
guy.
to complain about them, too.
Yeah.
It's in our nature.
Of course. So it pushes him back. 1st and 15. Now it goes to the 49-yard line. Lamar in motion. Lamar sticking out. He's going to take it one again on the left side. He's cracked down. Great play there.
That was a rare tackle for the GP on Lamar.
Credit goes to Hunter Morrison. Boy, I wouldn't want to meet Lamar in an open field tackle. I can tell you that.
No.
I'd be looking.
Well, you wouldn't be. Would you be able to catch him?
No.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
No. Not
I
then.
wasn't sure.
Not at any time in my life would I be able to catch Jaden Lamar. But thanks for pointing it out.
I'm just asking to help out.
2nd and 14. Down 7, rolling to his right now. Now looks back. He's got pressure, overthrows, trying to go to Max Manoa.
One of the rare times he throws an incomplete. He's been doing a great job on that rollout, finding his receivers. That time he just overthrew him a little bit.
And big Tyler Perman, 6'3", 300, coming after Tanner Jellison.
That's what threw him off. You
A
got
little
somebody
bit.
like that coming at you.
Not quite
You got to
looking-
get rid of it.
You do, not quite looking eye to eye. But this sets up now 3rd and 14, Tim.
Yes, it does. Right at the mid-stripe.
10-10 to go in this first half. 21-14 Glacier Peak. They spread it out with the empty. There's Lamar, fakes it. Jellison looking, now strikes, and incomplete.
Incomplete.
Tried to do a one-hander as Gabe Ramsey, but he
got
couldn't
it.
pull it in.
4th and 14. Now it's got a decision there for Tom Try. I wouldn't.
Oh.
Oh, the lights just went out. Uh-oh.
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 The lights just go out here in
What
the field.
happened?
Feed the meter.
Who did that?
Well, something happened. Now,
Hey, you down there, can you plug that back in? Right there. Right there.
who's got a charger? I think all these things are done on your phone these days, so they
Who's
will
got the
stop
app?
play with 10:04 left to go. A 4th and 14. Boy, I don't know.
Decision time.
It is, but he doesn't have to take a timeout to do it.
No,
Nice job out of you, Lake
Right.
Stevens.
I think there's a conspiracy going on.
Oh,
here.
we should get down here. We have our cheerleaders have a little lighted
Yeah, there we
baton.
go.
That's what we need
It's
to
nice
entertain.
Way down there.
It is a little small gathering here. Some students and
Not
some
up
senior
here
parents.
in the booth, though. It's nice and cozy.
It is nice. Big shout out to Ron the Wedge Henthorn.
Where is the wedge would be out cold on the sidelines.
The
right?
most famous guy on the STSPN crew. Everybody asks us, where's Ron? Where's the Wedge?
On the way in, somebody asked me if the
Yes!
wedge was going to be here.
No one cares
I
about
know.
us.
We don't care. Yeah.
They just love the Wedge. And they should. I don't blame them. So they're looking over here at the cheerleaders. Somebody's trying to call somebody to get the lights back on. We'll take a quick break, see if they sort this out, and we'll go look for our best material after this.
Right side is brought down under assistant. Player of the game, senior libero Lauren Riskill has control.
Championship district tournaments, we have it here on STSPN. Lights are still out in Snohomish.
See, Scott, this is where we need the wedge because he could just come. We'd go down to him. He'd figure it out. He'd barge right. He'd actually go plug the lights
He
back in.
absolutely would. He'd sniff it out. He would run in there. Is it a breaker?
Yeah.
No problem.
Let me flip the breaker.
Let me flip it. The wedge would solve this in quick time, in quick matter. 21-14 if
I
you're...
don't know that we've ever had the lights go out when we've been
I feel
here.
like we have. Maybe it's because I've been doing other sports and had the lights out. I believe it is done literally on a phone. So maybe somebody butt dialed somebody and it accidentally
Has
kicked
somebody
the
got like a droid instead of an iPhone or something?
No. Because everybody cares, opening night down there, the Mariners, right now, battle of the third, down 2-0. But, you know, the mighty Mariners could come back.
And how do we lose our rookie of the year for opening day?
Unfortunately, it's the Seattle Mariners, and
I
we're
know.
just prone to that.
The Mariners
Kyle
and
Lewis,
the Seahawks have the worst luck for injuries in all of sports.
Maybe.
I
think that's a strong maybe. If you're just to catch up and you can hit rewind, we're in a little delay here. 14-21, as you can see on your screen. The opening kickoff, Glacier Peak kicks it off to Jaden Lamar. He takes it from the 1, and his flight lands at the touchdown.
Yeah, but it's been just a barn burner from there on. Like it's 21-14 with 10 minutes left in the half. I mean, this is going to be just a boat race here for a score.
Glacier Peak then comes back on a 7-play drive from their own 37, and they connect with the big, tall 6'5" Cooper Jensen for a touchdown, and so we're tied up. Then on the next series, Lake Stevens, they go 3 and out, and they punt, and then Ryan Black, the yard chipper, showed up. They had a 4th and 3 from their own 13. They take a timeout. They think about it.
And he pulls a Bo Jackson and turns the corner, and no one's getting him.
He comes the corner, and it was Gonzo, the yard chipper. He got through a lot of wood that time.
The yard chipper's going to have to go look at some Bo Jackson highlights.
He is.
He had a lot of those where he just got around the corner, and then it was see you later.
The only thing that wasn't in his way was the pause.
That's right. Well, the Bo ran him over, though.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
People don't even know who we're talking about.
No, we're aging ourselves horribly. As you
But
see
speaking,
the
we got some
brand.
downtime. I got to ask you a question. How's your bracket doing?
Oh, my God. I knew that was coming.
What do you mean? I'm trying to be nice.
It's, you know what? It's better than yours.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, because you still have like 3 people left.
I think I'm in 3rd, and you're below me.
How many teams do you have left?
Let's talk about the bracket. They're hopefully working to get the lights on here. We don't know what's going on.
Let's talk about the bracket.
I'm seriously. I went with a gaudy pick of my hometown where I grew up in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. I went with the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Yeah,
okay,
that's all
everybody else.
I like that pick. I picked them to go far too. But then you had like Winthrop.
Oh, here we go with Winthrop.
You had like Albion Christian in the final.
No, I didn't. Oh, and you just were crazy nuts. Gonzaga. I'd like Gonzaga, please. Can I have Gonzaga? And then who was your other picks? Who were your other dicey picks?
Hey, look, I'm not here to talk about the past, okay? I'm going to pull the Mark McGuire.
Did you have UCLA in the Final Four?
No, I had BYU.
Yeah. You died on the vine with BYU.
I did. And then I had North Carolina because, I knew Williams was going to retire. And his going away party.
That big news today.
That
Royal
was big
Williams,
news.
Coach Roy retiring
After
today.
33 years, though. He's 70 years old, so it was big news, but, he is 70.
Yes, and he has had, he's Hall of Famer. Let's just stop right there. And at UNC and at Chapel Hill, I've had the pleasure of being there and have good friends there. It was big news today.
Oh, if you live in that area, Duke, North Carolina, Chapel Hill area, that's huge news.
I've been to the Michael Jordan Museum on Chapel Hill's campus. Why don't they just call Mike?
They should.
They'll coach him up. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what would be really fun? I thought of us today. So Jay Billis, played at Duke.
Yeah.
What if he goes and he's the coach?
Ooh, I don't know that he'd do it.
I don't think he would either.
I think that'd be just no.
They don't.
Can't do that.
That's oil
They
and
don't
water.
cross over like that.
No.
So you think Michael Jordan would ever coach at Duke?
No.
No.
Michael Jordan's busy. He's got a couple things
he's
going on right now. We're still in a light delay, everybody. You've probably turned your sound off at this point. I don't blame you.
I would.
It is 21-14, as you see. They're trying to figure out how to get the lights on. Lake Stevens is gathered over there. This cools them down. It's not good for either side.
No, it's not. They should just do away with halftime today and just go,
that's
go
a good,
right into it.
And they can't go to the locker rooms yet, obviously, because of protocols. But in Lake Stevens sitting here at a very big decision, 4th and 14 from the 50-yard line. They were trying to decide should I stay or should I go?
They'll probably go for it. Let me ask a crazy question. How long do they let this go on until they just say sorry? This is, we're
really
sure. Well, at some point we're not gonna be here at 3 in the morning, right?
Well, no, but
so there is a fine line there at some point.
Everybody gets their flashlights out and their phones. Todd Elvig.
Todd's wondering where the lights.
Where is the light switch? I contend from experience that it's literally run by a phone, like everything.
Yeah, it's always some real simple thing.
Yeah, I think there's somebody who controls the phone. They're probably calling somebody hysterically.
Or doesn't somebody have a generator or something?
We lose power all the time. We just lost it on Sunday night.
Well, yeah, you lose power when there's like a gust of 3-mile-an-hour wind.
That's true. If an animal anywhere in the 10-mile radius coughs,
a
we
squirrel walked on the phone lines and it's out.
We go out. But that's okay. It's fun.
First world problems.
Yeah. So.
But, yeah, I mean, I just don't get this thing.
I don't get it either. Oh, wait, the light's coming on.
Whoop.
I see one. Now, they can't just pop on quickly.
Oh, yeah,
they
got one. Dink, dink.
There we go.
Dink, and they make that sound.
Your favorite sound is doink.
Doink?
Doink,
That's
doink?
not the right sound for this, though.
No.
I can't do this sound effect.
No, so the lights are coming back on.
If they did LEDs, they'd just be able to pop on, wouldn't they?
Well, the other thing that is unique, it's April 1st.
What's funny is you're right. They pop on, but you really can't. They're not really putting out any light.
Yeah, they have
it's
to
like
warm
those
up.
fluorescents. You turn them on at home, and like 5 minutes later, you have some light.
I mean, what are you talking about, Boyle? You're a hybrid guy. Everything's charged, ready to go. Now, speaking of charge, is Jaden Lamar and Ryan Black at their charging station right now?
They might be. That's a good spot. Look at how it's funny. The lights are all on, but there's just no light yet.
Yeah, it'll come on. Now, we're in April 1st, so it's a lot lighter here than it normally would be in November.
Very true.
April Fool's Day. Maybe it was an April Fool's joke. Not funny. So, I know there's a lot of other games we could look, but go on the Twitter sphere.
Where's the mayor of Mount Lake Terrace today?
He is doing, I think, double duty there at Edmonds Stadium. Yep. He's got Meadowdale going. He's got Edmonds Woodway going. So this is.
He's normally throwing some scores at us.
He normally is, but he might be.
But he's working 5 jobs, so.
He's the busiest guy. I called him. I needed some history on some things here from WESCO trivia, so he
Lights
filled
are
me
starting
in.
to
Lights
brighten
coming
up a
on.
little
Kids'
bit.
helmets are going on.
You can see it on the. Who is?
Yeah, the cameras are freaking out. The camera lenses are trying to figure out what's going on. So the lights are coming back up. They're going to have to warm the kids up again.
Gets kind of brighter by the second on those lights.
Okay, so your final 4 while we wait here. I'm curious, Tim. Who do you have? Who's your? You think Gonzaga's going to just cut through UCLA, no problem?
I mean, I actually thought USC would give them some problems with.
You did.
I did. I mean, and so were all the experts saying, yeah, USC could give them some problems. But USC's better than UCLA. So, I don't know.
Maybe right now, maybe not.
Right now, they're saying that Gonzaga's the biggest favorite of all time for a Final Four.
Yeah. And I think we all wanted to see from the beginning, and we missed that matchup there early in the season because of COVID. We want to see Gonzaga-Baylor, and that's probably, I guess, what we're going to head to.
Right now.
Yeah. But don't count out the Cougars. Come on, you're a Coug.
Yeah, different Coug, but yeah.
Calvin Sampson, come on.
And he used to be.
I know, he
was a
coached
Coug.
at the Cougs.
Yeah.
He's went from one Coug to the other.
That's
Houston,
right.
Cougars.
He
What
had
other-
the Cougs rocking back in the 90s.
Yeah. No, they're fun to watch. Todd, Elvig, I'm looking over you. What other kind of sports we got? You did volleyball. You've got soccer going. Now WESCO, all the different conferences doing their seasons differently, but I don't know what conference or what season we're heading into next. I think the winter ones are later, so basketball is going to be later in April.
Oh, it's
from
later
what I
in
understand.
April.
Yes. Todd Elvig getting the headphones on so he can chime in here. 10:04 left still.
A shout out to Zoe Hopkins from Lake Stevens. I delivered a shirt to Jason Pearson for Player of the Game.
I think I saw it. Was that on Twitter? I think I might have saw that.
Lake Stevens beat Snohomish.
Yes.
But, yeah, no, that's it. I don't know if we're going to do any spring sports. Baseball, softball,
And that's
We'll
what's
be doing
starting
some
now.
basketball, though, right?
basketball starts in May.
In May?
Yeah, they pushed it out,
Oh.
right. They moved that one to the latter, so that's going to be the last season.
Well, a few of the
so.
guys on GP will be seeing in basketball, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Come on,
I
we
know.
got to do baseball. I got my Bob Uecker ready to go.
Baseball's tricky.
Boy, have you seen that guy pitch?
It's a day of call because of
Yeah.
the equipment and the rain and
Yes, and it starts at 4 in the afternoon.
yeah, that's right.
So they're getting the kids ready to go here. As you see on your field, you've probably either stopped watching or flipped to
Stopped
the
watching.
Mariner, flipped to the Mariner game. But call some because we're about to go. The lights are back on, people. 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Thank you to Mr. Pearson, who gave me I sent an email out to him, and he was quick on it, gave me a big roster. Appreciate that.
He said he's got a big new office over there at the new school. It's he's got room
good
for
for
a
him.
picnic in his office.
Oh, good for him.
Outstanding.
So it's 4th and 14 at the 50. Tanner Jellison, I mean, we've sit here and discussed this. I think they're going to go for it. You think they're going to go for it.
I
and if
do.
I'm going for it, I get number 17 and white the ball somehow, some way.
They're bringing it. Well, no one's going to. Hard to say if he's going to give it a little pooch punt, but right now they're looking like they're going for it. Lights are back on. ladies
Yep,
and
small
gentlemen.
crowd that we have. Thanks for bearing with us there. 4th and 14. Tanner Jellison step back. Just nobody really back for Glacier Peak. Just a two safety look. And
is
Jellison
punting.
is going to
Oh,
it's blocked!
It's blocked.
It's blocked, and it's down. Jellison gets on
Big
it at
number
the 34.
76 got the block, got his paw in there. Who is that?
That is Austin Evans. And you know
Austin
why?
Evans.
Because he's 6'7".
Well, he just stuck his paw in there and it just, boom. You could hear it from up here.
You just saw another look at it. Emmons,
Watch him.
6'7".
Watch him just reach in there.
And another big play here on a 4th and 14.
Wow. That's what happens
Boom.
when you don't get to step back very far.
Unbelievable.
Sounded like it might have
He
hurt.
came through there quickly. And so now Glacier Peak has it on the Lake Stevens 34-yard line. And this
Preston
is
Weaver.
Preston Weaver left side. He'll maybe get a yard. So
You can't even really call that a special teams play. It's
Not-
really a
yeah.
defensive play because that's who was on the field.
tackle by Lutz there. As I heard a whistle, but we've had late nights here at Veterans Memorial Stadium
for sure.
over the years.
Well, the more passing there is, the later the games go.
Tyson Talladega Knights Lang, and he's got black, number 1. He gets it. Looking for a crease.
Uh-oh.
Finds a crack.
Oh!
And a big hit by Drew Carter takes him
I
down.
think Drew Carter actually saved a touchdown there because he was on his way.
It will be a GP first down.
Black's probably not even happy with that run.
Well, he didn't score. He doesn't really know what to do.
Only picked up like, what, 10 or 11?
He's flummoxed right now. Ryan Kinney there in the slot. Now Kinney in motion. First and 10 at the Lake Stevens 19. Black one more time. Manoa gets in his sights. Manoa can't bring him down, but he faces white jersey. Still couldn't get him down. They finally get him to the ground.
He's going to lose about 5 or 6 on that.
Great job by Max Manoa.
Boy, I thought he was going to lose more, but he actually got a couple back there. Yeah, he's going to lose 6 on that one.
Great job by the big defensive end, Max Manoa, 19, heading to Central. He turned him back in, and his teammates finally got to him. Preston Weaver, number 30, back there now. So 2nd and 16. Haven't gone deep too much tonight. And they go here, right here. They're trying to get Torgerson.
It looked like there was a little bit of contact there.
It looked like it, but no flag, incomplete.
We'll have to see that on the replay.
And that was Ryan Sutters on the coverage there. Good coverage. We've been talking about Matt Torgerson. He's had a great short season here, just hasn't been able to get in the end zone yet.
Yeah, but again, he's averaging 22, 23 yards a catch.
So now 3rd and 16, Tim. 8:07 left to go in this first half.
4 down territory. I think the goal here is to pick up 8. You don't have to get it all in one play here.
Weaver in the back. Fakes it, rolls out. Now Lang has to make a decision. Floats it over. It's intercepted.
Picked off.
Intercepted by Drew Carter.
Jeez, Drew Carter's everywhere tonight.
Going to Jaden Claps, so the blocked punt.
And that's Talladega Lang's first interception of the year.
It is. Somebody, we had is that a bang, a loud bang of something? So a punt and then an interception.
So the punt, that block punt really doesn't hurt Lake Stevens too bad at all.
And the first one, as you said, by Tyson Lang through 4 and a quarter here.
And if you look at the sidelines, they, like you said, they got all these cards, and it looks like they're playing like Parcheesi on the sideline with all those cards.
Saw that against Snohomish. So from their own 26 now, Jellison, he's going to go look long. He's going deep. Going to Carter. Caught!
He got it.
Caught at the 33. What a finger tip catch by Drew Carter.
And that is just an amazing catch there. Laid himself out with the off on the fingertips. What a catch.
What a catch by Carter.
And what a throw.
What a throw. A huge play. And
you'll see that a lot when a team gets a big break, like a fumble recovery or an interception. A lot of times they'll go for a big bomb like that. 1st
and 10 from the GP 30. Now in business. Lamar right up Broadway, and he'll roll the pile to the 24, 25.
Picks up about 5.
So 2 big plays with a block punt. Now a big interception. And it's been Drew Carter night, obviously sharing the stage a little bit with Jaden Lamar, who already has 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Drew Carter getting it done on defense, too.
2nd and 5. Ramsey in motion. They get it to Lamar. Lamar, and he's brought down by Ryan Kinney.
Ryan Kinney, hello. He's after a T-shirt.
The senior shoots in there and goes low.
Great tackle.
Loss
Not
of
an easy
1.
guy to bring down, as you can see. So.
No, 3rd and 6 now. And Lake Stevens only with 1 timeout left in this first half with 6:22 left to go in the first. Lamar in motion, he looks over. Jellison looking downfield, has time, goes, it's caught.
It's going to be about a little bit short, I think, of the first down.
And Max Manoa with the catch. And we'll see where they spot it,
Little bit
Tim.
short.
Yeah, fourth and
about a half a yard.
look over to the left. Manoa, another with a big catch. So fourth and just about a half a yard here. Ramsey goes to the left. Drew Carter here on the near side. Manoa in the slot. And Lamar to the left. Here's Manoa in motion. They pitch it over to Lamar. Lamar's got a first down and more.
He's gone.
Slipping through.
Jeez.
Touchdown, Vikings.
That might tie it up right there.
That's his third tonight. If you're counting, throw the hat in the ring. My goodness.
He got through that hole in a hurry.
What fourth downs?
Exactly.
And Lamar, it is Lamar and Carter show, which you've been used to, Lake Stevens fans. And guess what?
Making it easy for Tyler Jellison tonight.
That's right. And Drew Carter, just a junior, and we've talked about Lamar just only being a sophomore. They're getting another season. Kick is up by Flanders. It is good, and we're tied up. We had a light out delay. We had a punt blocked. We had an interception, and it's 21-21.
And don't forget the catch by Drew Carter.
No, unbelievable catch. Let's take a word from one of my favorite places of all time, McDaniel Do-It Center, right after this.
McDaniel's Do-It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do-It-Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Oh.
We're chatting here about stuff, but it has been fireworks here tonight.
21-21. Going to be a high-scoring game without a doubt. It already is.
You have a feeling in both halftime, we've almost had an intermission. Basically, we've had as long as a timeout as you see the kickoff there, and it's taken by Torgerson. And Torgerson jumps over, but he's crushed at the 26.
We'll see if Glacier Peak can answer.
It has been a heavyweight fight, has it not?
Without a doubt.
And Glacier Peak, yeah, we'll get it on the Todd Elvig, our executive producer, chiming in here. Yeah, I think they get it to start the second half as you see Glacier Peak running out there. Cooling down tonight, April 1st. 5:17 left to go in this second quarter.
If I'm Glacier Peak, I'm gonna want to burn some clock here.
Yeah, Weaver in the backfield, Kenny there. Had a big play. There's Weaver at the handoff, and nothing there at all.
Actually, they moved him up about 3 or 4 yards there.
Big Cameron Hunter once again to greet him.
Ended
Hunter
up getting 3 out of that.
Yeah, nice job by
They moved
Weaver.
the pile.
Weaver stays in, gives Ryan Black a little blow here. You got Jaden Claps 11. And even on the close to the near side is Ryder Wilkinson, number 10, who's been quiet. 2nd and 7. High snap. Tough exchange. Weaver spinning, running through the cycle there, but he gets a few more, and he'll set up a 3rd and 4 maybe.
Yeah, Preston Weaver does a good job of picking up some positive yards when it looks like they have him right at the line of scrimmage. Slippery. 3rd and 3 here.
There's no such thing as not going for it on 4th down, and there's no such thing as huddles here. 3rd and 3, as you said, 4:08 left. Weaver stays in the ball game. And now they look over. Lang with the preferred walk-on next year at University of Washington. And Weaver gets the handoff, breaks out to right, has a first down, trying to get more in.
He fumbled.
Did he fumble?
I think he did. I think
Lamar was in there, and Ramsey comes up with the ball, and the officials are saying that he was down, and there's a quick flag.
There's two big flags there.
And Gabe Ramsey might have said some
like fireworks.
It does
going
sound like
off here.
fireworks.
That might be up on Tightwad Hill up there.
Yeah. It looked like from here, we obviously can't see it, but it looks like Gabe Ramsey had a tough reaction, some unchoice. There it is, slowing it down, Weaver. Manoa goes in. There's Lamar with the hit.
And there is
and then the ball goes.
Going on Lake Stevens.
And Gabe Ramsey, obviously some words that the officials did not appreciate, Tim.
No. You don't want to do that in high school. You can't get away with it as much in high school. They're going to flag you.
No, so a big penalty here on Lake Stevens. And Weaver already had the first down. Great drive, great play by Weaver. And now it's Ryan Black in there for his turn. From the 41, 1st and 10, high snap, get it down to Black. Black cuts it up. Now he fumbles the ball and it's picked up by Torgerson.
Look at that.
Torgerson knocked out by Carter, but he gets to the 30.
But what a heads-up play by Torgerson to pick up the fumble and actually pick up a first down. He's got it. Yeah, he's got it by a yard or two.
And Jaden Lamar again forces the fumble, and Torgerson lucky right there. And last year, 19, I should say, Ryan Black, he was wearing 34 at the time, he had a critical fumble against these Vikings, and it was a big turnover.
Luckily, Torgerson was there to help him out.
So 1st and 10, now to the 29. Here's Black. He covers it up, goes up the middle, and they'll stop him after a couple.
Boy, so 2 fumbles by Glacier Peak that they fortunately are fortunate to get back.
So now trying to
2nd and 6 here.
Run up the middle a little. Trevor Meldrum, 44 in the ball game, looks over.
He had a touchdown last week,
He
right?
did?
Yeah.
So Glacier Peak, 2:50 left. They have 2 timeouts. We're all tied up at 21. Lang, Ryan Black now motions. Snap is good. Bumps into each other, and then he just flings it right.
He had to get rid of it there.
And Captain Claremont there in the back.
He was right on him.
He broke that play up and now leaves him in a long 3rd and 6.
4-down territory here for the Grizzlies.
Miscommunication. There was a misplay. Black and Lang kind of bumped into each other. And Lang just had to let her rip.
After the lights went out, Lake Stevens kind of seems to have the momentum.
Yeah. 3rd and 6 from the Vikings 26. Black gets the hand up, now goes up, and he's spun down, but there's a flag. He's not going to get the first down.
Depending on the flag. Number 74, Lake Stevens, shaking up a little
Oh,
bit.
and that's not good for Lake Stevens fan at all. That's big Cameron Hunter, the 6'4 senior, and he is a stud on both sides of the ball. That's a big, big hit for the Vikings.
Waiting for the call here. I think it's going to go against the Grizzlies. It appears.
Looks like. Hope he's okay. As they'll take a look at him, hopefully he's coming back in. Hold on.
The Grizzlies.
Yep.
That gives them the 3rd down over again. That's about the only benefit of that play.
They'll have 3rd and a little bit longer. But that hasn't bothered either of these teams because
it doesn't seem to.
It doesn't matter where the first down stick is, Tim.
It's going to be 3rd and 16 now.
Behind the sticks, as they say, is nothing that seems to cause any panic.
16 yards for either one of these teams is just a drop in the bucket.
Jensen way out on the far side, already has 1 touchdown tonight. Ryan Black in the backfield.
It's going to be a timeout here for
and
the
now,
Grizzlies.
yeah, Glacier Peak is going
Good
to burn
timeout.
one. That is a good timeout. We'll take one as well.
Bickford Ford is Western Washington's #1 Ford truck store. Northwest weather is always a challenge, and we work regardless of what it's doing outside. Your truck better do more than just come along for the ride. It needs to work as hard as you do. The Ford Super Duty is that truck. Since 1934, Bickford has been matching the best truck to the right job. See one of Washington's largest inventories of F-Series and Super Duty trucks. Bickford Ford, on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle. Glad you're with us here. It has been a fun high school football game on April 1st. Got to tell you.
Even out of power outage.
Yes, you had all kinds of stuff. We got people watching on the fence across the field. We got
And
people
over
up
here.
on right on the other side
We
of
got
Tightwad Hill.
Fireworks going
Yeah.
on Tightwad Hill.
Let's bring it. Football in April, we got this. 2:29 left in this first half. That's lasted a couple days, it feels like.
This can be over
Here's
like
a big
midnight.
third down. Lang has a little time, now goes over. It's caught in and out, though. Meldrum's hand, great coverage by the Vikings, and one slow to get up there is, ooh, that's Lamar, and you don't want him to be slow to get up.
He looks like he's okay. Threw it into coverage there. Meldrum had two defenders on him. 4th and 16, so what are they going to do here?
And then Camden Hanks, number 6, by the way. Just want to mention him, the other brother, the senior there on that play as well. Good coverage, number 6, playing good defense back there. So 4th and 16.
Are they gonna punt this?
I hope if they are, this is the trend, though. He backs up a little bit. No, they fake it. They're going to go for it. Looking. They hold Black into punt. Now he's got to get rid of it. He just dumps it to Meldrum. Meldrum's trying to make something happen, but they won't even get close. And that's a big stop by the Lake Stevens Vikings.
Turnover on downs for the Grizzlies. I probably would have gone for it there too, so can't knock the decision.
Great coverage by the Vikings. Just nothing open.
Nothing for him to do.
So Glacier Peak had the lead for a moment. Then Lake Stevens ties it up 21-21 here, and now they've got a chance to go ahead one more time.
2 minutes and 12 seconds. Plenty of time.
And these guys, they can strike in a heartbeat.
1 timeout left for both teams.
They'll take over from their own 33, and empty look now. And it looks like Hank's there. And Shelley's going deep. He's got Carter, 2 on him, and he grabs him. No flags,
Wow.
incomplete. Olsen
Contact
right
by both-
there.
Yeah, Drew. Contact by both players, it looked like.
And no complaints there from Carter. He just walks over and gets the ball. We can take another look at it. There was all kinds of contact by both players as Olsen. It's a good no call, Tim.
Yeah, I like it.
2nd and 10.
They've had a couple. They're kind of letting them play a little bit. They're consistent.
Our pseudo 4A championship tonight. Hanks in motion. They'll flick it out to Hanks. Hanks.
Oh,
But nothing there. The Grizzlies see that one coming. And a great tackle there by 29, Logan Wenlett.
that's his 2nd good tackle. Today.
Yes, and he has been a very good defender. Open field tackler again. Now you're trying to see the senior Camden Hanks get some touches. 3rd and 12, though, with a $1:35 left to go in this first half. There's Lamar rolling. Jellison finds Carter.
Oh.
Catches it at the 50, still on his feet, down in Glacier Peak territory. A big Vikings first down.
Yeah, nice catch. Nice move when he caught the ball. He had a nice little juke move that gave him some extra yards.
Boy, he has been special tonight, the junior Drew Carter.
They're going to have to see him again next year, too.
The offices of Carter and Lamar will still be open.
Unfortunately for the Grizzlies.
And for everybody else in WESCO. Jellison now looking, throwing, and that's caught. And that's looking across, that is number 9, Ryan Brooks. Or is that 5? Excuse me, Ryan Sauter.
Sauter.
That is
Yeah.
Sauter.
He's kind of been quiet so far.
He
right?
has. But he's done well. He's got some catches coming in to tonight. He's been a big part of this. 1:04 left, 1 timeout, 1st and 10 now at the Glacier Peak 34. And Lamar gets the ball. Watch out.
Uh-oh.
Ping ball wizard there, and good job by the Grizzlies to keep track of him.
56.
And get him down. And that's Michael Fant.
54.
And also putt in there, Connor putt. And Lake Stevens is going to burn a timeout. 56 seconds left. We'll be back right after this.
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save 15% on air conditioning during the month of March. Visit gsheating.com and save 15% off air conditioning today.
It's like a loop machine. Going around town, trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
I just looked at the Mariners score. Don't do it. Opening night, long season. They're down 4-0.
They got
in
them
the
right where they
6th.
want them.
Of course
What are
they
you
do.
talking about?
More importantly, 2nd and 8, Tanner Jellison. He's going to let one fly.
Oh,
Cut!
I think he got it.
And
They're
is that
saying
Sutter
it's a catch.
again? And it's
Right
right
on
there.
the sideline. Number 5.
It's that Ryan Sutter again, a big catch right at the 7-yard line. Good, beautiful throw by Tanner Jellison. There it is, right there. They had a play like that with Max Manoah in 2019 in that game, but knocking on the door are the Vikings. Manoah in motion. Flip it out to Mr. TD.
Oh, and they had
Spins
him.
off. Now he gets cut down, but it'll get inside the 5 to the 4.
They had Lamar for about a loss of 3, but he's just too hard to tackle.
Too hard to
Clock's
handle.
ticking, though. They're going to have to work fast. No timeouts left for the Vikings. 25 seconds.
Spread it out. Lamar now comes in. Jellison looking, throwing. Touchdown, Drew Carter!
Drew Carter's having a game tonight. Now the Vikings have taken the lead. Boy, Drew Carter's just having a night to remember here.
Had a very similar play. Drew Meldrum on the coverage there just lost him. They had a similar touchdown last time they played here at Veterans Memorial Stadium in 2019. Great execution, great pass. Tanner Jellison all kinds of time, and Drew Carter, boy, he is a stud. Flanders on for the extra point. Jellison with a hold. The kick is up. And it is good with 16 seconds. How's that clock time management there, Boyle?
That was great time management. Now 16 seconds, the way this game's been going, that's enough time to score. Now, Glacier Peak does get the ball back after halftime.
Yep. So we'll see what happens there. The lights seem to be working, which is a positive.
Don't jinx it.
We already had essentially a halftime. We'll see if we make an adjustment.
Probably longer than a halftime.
We were talking at the break, and might have to talk in calling the second shift. We're going to be here too late.
The batteries are all going to run out, and the cameras and the, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a 9 o'clock curfew tonight.
Did
I don't
you?
know that I'm going to make it.
Well, you better call somebody. 21-28. We've had lead changes. This has been fantastic. Way to end this short season here.
And what a treat to actually have these two teams. They weren't scheduled to play each other. GP had Mariner.
Yep.
And Lake Stevens had Arlington, and they made a switch a few weeks ago. I don't know what a good switch it was.
It was. Here's the kickoff. It's a squibber. It's picked up, dropped, and now picked up again. Ashton Olsen, and they're going to call him down at the 31 with 13 seconds.
Are they gonna take a knee, or are they gonna go for the end zone?
Todd Elvig, in his coaching clinic, you go for it.
Is it Daryl Bevel out there, or is it?
Or is it Shoddy? Oh, wait, that's the same.
Either way.
Sorry. Come on now. We're on the Waldron bandwagon now. We're on to Waldron. We got to get this Waldron guy going. New offensive coordinator.
Who will be the quarterback is the question. There's still time.
I think everybody but you knows who's going to be the quarterback.
Okay.
First and 10.
So.
First and 10. We'll see if they let it fly. Got 3 back for the Vikings. Tyson Lang, Ryan Black behind him. And they're just going to get it out to Torgerson. And he'll try to get out of bounds with 7 seconds.
Give him one more play. They could just hand it off to Ryan Black. What a concept.
It has worked before. So second and 5.
I think this one's going to be a handoff to Ryan Black.
I would think you're correct.
If I'm a betting man,
yes.
which I'm not sure if I am or not. But by looking
by
looking at your bracket, though, I am a betting man.
Uh-huh. That just won't ever die, will it?
Oh,
they do give it to Black. Right side, bounces out. Tries to cut it out, but no. Gabe Ramsey, and he gives him a good sportsmanship and a great open field tackle by Gabe Ramsey. And that's where we will end the marathon first half.
1.5 hour first half, right?
2.5 in your head.
Yeah.
28-21. We'll take a short halftime break. We'll see. We could be back very quickly. You're watching Thursday Night Football right here on STSPN.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save 15% on air conditioning during the month of March. Visit gsheating.com and save 15% off air conditioning today.
the right to sign is brought down under 6. Player of the game, senior libero Lauren Riskill has control.
Championship district tournaments, we have it here on STSPN.
Ford is Western Washington's #1 Ford truck store. Northwest weather is always a challenge, and we work regardless of what it's doing outside. Your truck better do more than just come along for the ride. It needs to work as hard as you do. The Ford Super Duty is that truck. Since 1934, Bickford has been matching the best truck to the right job. See one of Washington's largest inventories of F-Series and Super Duty trucks. Bickford Ford, on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
Thursday night football live on STSPN from Veterans Memorial Stadium downtown Snohomish on the campus of Snohomish High School. Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, and it has been a fun, fast, furious first half here. We even had a little delay with a light outage. Somebody forgot to feed the meter. We don't know what happened.
No, they didn't turn that dial, that you got to turn.
Yeah, they hit the wrong button. I'm not really sure. But
well, whatever happened, Lake Stevens seemed to be the beneficiary of that because kind of the momentum seemed to switch right about that time.
Yep.
And now Lake Stevens is sitting on a 28-21 lead.
It started off just with a boom with Jaden Lamar taking the first kickoff of the game, 99 yards for a touchdown. Glacier Peak comes back with a nice long drive capped off by a Cooper Jensen touchdown. Then we had the Ryan Black show with a huge 57-yarder. Then he came back. Lamar with a touchdown. Anything you can do, I can do better.
That's what it seems like. And then, then Glacier Peak had that, blocked punt.
Yes.
And then Talladega Lang throws an interception, and then kind of the momentum kind of switched right there. Kind of the wind went out of GP's sails. And
the first interception of the season for Tyson Lang. He came in he had over 60 attempts. It took him in one. Again, Drew Carter, in the middle of the Lamar Black show, there was a breaking commercial of Drew Carter. He not only broke up a couple huge plays on defense.
Got an interception,
then caught an immaculate, unbelievable catch for 40-some yards.
Yes.
And then scored the touchdown, and that's where we are, 28-21. Catch your breath.
But, yeah, for Lake Stevens, you got the Lamar show and the Drew Carter show. I'm not sure who's having a bigger game.
Well, Lamar has 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I know, but it's –
I mean, he's about to buy
Drew's
real estate there.
Setting them up, though.
It is. No, and the defense has come alive for Lake Stevens. Ryan Black and also Weaver has had some good carries and done a nice job, but there was that big 4th down, some big penalties. And we've had quite a bit of everything here tonight.
Everything.
Bit of variety. Glacier Peak will start the second half with the ball.
Glacier Peak's going to need to do something with this just to kind of keep that momentum from being fully gone.
Yes, we don't have full stats. Scott Astishan, shout out to him. But from Glacier Peak's side, they have really focused on running the ball. They really haven't gone too deep as far as passing.
Yeah, the problem with that is Lake Stevens has made some adjustments, and if Lake Stevens has a weakness, it's their run defense this year.
Yes, if they do.
If there's a weakness, and that's kind of because Marysville-Pilchuck kind of exposed
286 yards.
Yeah, and GP's kind of exposing it tonight. They probably got about 200 yards rushing in the first half. But it seems like Lake Stevens made some adjustments, and now we'll have to see what GP did at halftime.
We spent a lot of time on the pregame show here talking about all the different stats and how many average on the rushing game they give up. We'll blow it all out the window tonight because it's all in shambles. All my notes and yardages are in shambles, Tim.
Yeah, the over-under is going to be huge tonight.
So turnovers, obviously big cliche there, but big, huge. So Lake Stevens has the one. It's not a turnover, but the big block punt would be
Glacier
huge.
Peak has a turnover on downs and an interception.
Yep.
And Glacier Peak got away. They had 2 fumbles. One was ruled down. Then Ryan Black had one, and Torgerson had a real heads-up play to get that and convert it to a first down.
Yep. So Tanner Jordan, who does the kickoff duties, the 6'4" senior, will kick it off to Glacier Peak. Back there is Matt Torgerson and also Trevor Meldrum.
Both gutsy players who are capable of some good run backs.
So here we go. Thursday night football, I'm telling you, it's looking a lot better than the typical NFL Thursday night game right now. That is for sure. Torgerson, it bounces, and that goes in the end zone. I think that's going to be touchback.
No, I think they're saying it's out at the – okay, it does go to the end zone. It looked like the line judge there was thinking it went out of bounds like at the 5, but it didn't.
Only nice things.
That's right.
Only nice things. So we'll see what Glacier Peak can do here. They had a couple plays there with seconds left at the end of the first half. Couldn't quite get another 70-yard run from Ryan Black, but, you know.
They tried.
They did.
And Ryan Black is in the backfield right now.
Tyson Lang having a good night. Hasn't had to do a ton through the air like we talked about, but and he gives it off, and this is Black. Black, but great play there. Once again, it is Carter.
He just came unmolested right through the line. No one touched him and makes a big tackle.
He has just been so big. Look at this. He finds it, sees it, and just cuts Ryan Black right down. That's a loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
There was just nobody on him.
And he's a junior. Black there still again. 2nd 11. Now he goes out, catches the screen. Now they get him out. Trying to get Hanks, tries to get him, and a good job there by Hanks to get him out and only pick up 5.
5 or 6 yards.
Also, Tyler Lutz there helping out, getting him out of bounds, which has been tough. And
There's a flag. That's going to be an interesting one. Where'd that? Holding against the Grizzlies. Ouch.
Second big holding call tonight.
That's going to bring it back.
And they were sitting at 3rd and 14 before, and they couldn't convert at the end of that first half. So that's another big call.
It's going to be more than that this time.
Half the distance to the goal. So they'll see where they're going to spot it here. Tim, what, at the 9-yard line?
Looks like the 8 or 9 yard line. 2nd and 21. That's going to be a tough one.
Black now standing basically at the end line of the end zone. And Tyson Lang hands it off to him. And Black just punches through, and he'll pick up a little bit of that.
Gets it to about the 15-yard line. Not quite a big enough hole there for him.
Another good tackle there by Tyler Lutz.
It's going to be 3rd and 15.
So we talked about after the light out, and then here, great job by the Vikings adjusting their defense to this run game.
Well, they were definitely, when the lights were out, they were over there working, that's for sure.
And good to see 74 back in there, Cameron Hunter for Lake Stevens. So 3rd and 15. Got to get to the 30. Lang. He's got a wide open, good catch there by Torgerson. He's got a Glacier Peak first down to the 35. Wow.
That was large. Needed 15. Torgerson picks up 20. And he's averaging like 20-some yards a catch, so that's not too surprising.
Had to reach down and get that one from the shoe tops.
That was a big play, and he had that big fumble recovery early.
Black goes on the right side, now drags some Vikings. They're picking at the ball.
Unfortunately, there's a flag on that one, so that one might be coming back. Typically, that's a hold where that's thrown.
Manoa there on the tackle. It's holding
Grizzlies,
again.
Another one.
WESCO also with the tackle.
Have to get control of that.
Well, speed and size, that'll force you to do that.
You're more likely to see those on the passing plays.
Yep.
But we're seeing them on the runs here.
So 2 big penalties on this series. This opening one.
1st and 20 now.
10:07 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 28-21, Lake Stevens. Late score in that first half to take the lead. We were tied up. Black behind. No, this is Weaver. Weaver gets the call, and he'll get up across the 30.
Pick up about 4 of those back.
Still leaving.
Still got some work to do.
Penalties have been costly, obviously. Ryan Kinney comes out for a breather. Torrey Watkins, 26.
Torrey's in the game?
He had a touchdown last week. He's had a couple pressures on defense. 2nd and 12, ball on their own 33. Fakes it, now he's going to look to pass. Now he's running to Max Manoa, and there's nothing there.
There's a flag in the backfield here. That could be interesting. That might be a defensive hold there, so GP could catch a big break there.
Cameron Hunter there, the big fella.
That's going to be if that is what I think it is, it's going to be a big break for the Grizzlies.
Having a little conference. I don't know if we can see
thrown
anything
where
on the
there's usually
replay.
a defensive hold.
So the first start, we're not starting out as fast as we were. It is on Lake Stevens.
Should be a automatic first down.
So penalties here in this first few minutes, Tim, making a big difference.
Yeah, lots of flags all of a sudden. See what the call is.
Well, there's only 5 yards. Repeat 2nd down. They'll look at it 2nd and 9. Weaver in the backfield. Weaver gets the ball, gets the carry, and he meets Big Cam.
Nothing doing
my!
at all.
Hunter says, not today. Look at Cameron Hunter. He's flexing, baby.
He's excited. No budge at all there on the defensive line.
That's
going to bring up 3rd and 9.
Plugging up the middle. 3rd and 9, 8:41 left to go in the third quarter. Down 7 for this Grizzly team as they look over to get the call. Torrey Watkins, 26, moves over to the right side. You got Cooper Jensen, 4 here on the near side. Claps and Torgerson far out on the other side. Torgerson with a big 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 9. Looks to flip it. Now he's in trouble. Manoa gets out of that. Throws it over.
Oh,
Caught,
Torrey
tipped to,
Watkins.
and it is a
He
catch
got it.
by Watkins.
The Gold Creek Phenom.
From Gold Creek, Washington.
And I think there's also a flag on the play. It could have been like a defensive hold. Hopefully they'll just decline that.
I tell you what,
That was a great catch.
That's an NFL two-toe stepper right at the end line there. What a great catch.
See what they're going to call this penalty. Defensive hold. Decline.
It's decline.
So the catch goes to Torrey Watkins.
Watkins had a touchdown last week, as we talked about. Torrey Watkins.
Way to get those toes in bounds.
The neighbor. So in business here, 56% on 3rd down conversion coming into this game are the Grizzlies. Get it off to Black. Black back in. And Max Manoa likes it, but he can't wrap him up, but he finally.
He almost broke loose there.
Max saying,
They got him by the jersey.
yard chipper, I almost went through, but I got you. As you see,
He still picks up about 5 or 6 yards, though.
Max Manoa able to just hang on to that jersey. So 2nd and 5. Watkins still in there. High snap. Black one more time, and Lamar was all over him. We'll see where they
he's
mark
right
it.
about the line, just about a half a yard short.
3rd and very short.
3rd and about a 1 yard. Lamar on the tackle.
And he was in there quickly.
Lamar's everywhere.
He
Lamar
is.
and Drew
Carter.
Drew Carter, yeah, they're all over the place.
The offices of Carter and Lamar, or Lamar and Carter. Either way. And Carter then lines up now on Claps, Jaden Claps. So 3rd and 1. Black, high snap, Black gets it. Now finds a crease to the right, and he'll get a Glacier Peak 1st down.
That's all they were looking for there.
And we talked about this, and Tim, you pointed out, it behooves, because of the defense getting going, because of Lake Stevens' offense now getting some rhythm at that end of the first half, probably good for GP to have a longer drive as we have an official timeout.
Absolutely.
And we don't like to see that. We have Ryan Sauter.
Looks like he's going to be okay.
Hopefully he is all right. He gets up a little ginger.
Just a little stinger there. He's got to walk it off.
The 6'1" senior, he's so important. He does so much stuff. He had huge catches in that first half. So, we're going to stay here, or we're going to take a break? We'll be back. We'll let them sort this out. We'll be back right after this. 6:26 left, 1st and 10, Glacier Peak Drive.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products.
Oh,
All right, we're back. That was quick.
that was quick.
1st and 10. Tyson Lang, the senior quarterback. Fakes the handoff, stays in the block. Now he's got trouble. Breaks it up to the left side. He has a little bit of room, and he slides down wisely after picking up 6 or 7.
Smart move to do the slide there.
That's a business decision right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. He's going to UW. You don't want to, get your leg broke or anything.
Oh, yeah, majoring in accounting. That's what he should do. That was brilliant. 2nd and 5. What is he going to school for? I don't know. I was just kidding about that, but that was a very smart play. 2nd and 5 now. Glacier Peak on a long drive. Started this from their 20. Oh, and Ryan Black leans forward. He knows it.
It's going to make it 2nd and 10.
So penalties here starting to
Lot of
really
penalties.
creep up on both sides. And he knew it. He just rocked forward. Ryan Black did. We'll see.
Todd's complaining about the
Todd
spot
Elvig
there.
is.
They think they gave him 5 yards plus 1 foot.
Todd's got his laser pointer out. He thinks it's wrong. So 5:04. See what they want to do here. Black now moves out to the left. Now he tucks it, and he goes right up, and having nothing is Hunter.
Nobody was fooled on there.
Cameron Hunter.
He's tough to block.
How you doing?
Man. Now that makes it 3rd and
Now
10.
3rd and 10. Tyson
Just kinda
Lang.
wasted a play there.
Black in the backfield. Fakes it to Black. Now back to pass. Has time. Now rolling right. No more time left. Has to flip it. Gets it over to Cooper Jensen. But that's not going to be anywhere close. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
No,
Just
he
going to
got
lead.
about 2 or 3 yards. I think. Oh, no, because, yeah, you might be right.
4th and 9. So that penalty coming up big
That
once
penalty,
again.
Yep, the penalty hurt. They're going for it, though.
Early, never afraid of a 4th down. If you missed it in the first half, first quarter, they were down 4th down and 3 to go on their own 13. Boom, Ryan Black, touchdown. You can strike at any time. 4th and 9, big play here, down 7, 4:20 left here in this 3rd quarter.
And Ryan Black is in the game right now. It's going to be a timeout.
Whose timeout? Is it official timeout?
Lake Stevens, I think, took it.
Trying to see, is there 11, how many, did they have enough kids on there, Lake Stevens?
Not sure what the situation is here.
Looking to our referee, the white hat here, but apparently
I guess it wasn't a timeout.
now the back line just running. Here's Lang, 4th and 9. Rolls to his left, trying to buy some time. He lets it go. It's not even close. Trying to go to Jaden Claps.
Turnover on downs. Good hold there for Lake Stevens.
Great hold. They're 50% on 4th down coming tonight, and that was wonky from the get-go.
I think they snapped it early, too.
The back judge was running to the play.
I think they were trying to catch Lake Stevens off guard on an early snap.
So good job by Lake Stevens. Their defense has come up huge. They'll get the ball here now on the 37-yard line. So now it's up to the Glacier Peak defense to try and hold this lead, only down by 7. And if you're Lake Stevens, you want to put one on right here.
Yeah, great opportunity for Lake Stevens to try to open this game up a little bit.
Now after scoring 3 touchdowns in the first half, Mr. Lamar has been a little quiet. And now you hear
Crowd's getting loud.
They are. We have a few people here. Great to see. Fakes it, gets it over to Ramsey. Ramsey's got a blocker, and he'll run out of bounds, but gain about 7 or 8.
Good little pickup. Had him at the line of scrimmage and still manages to get about 5 or 6.
Senior Gabe Ramsey. He's had a heck of a one. He had 2 interceptions against Archbishop Murphy, 5 catches last week, against Monroe.
He's got 4 interceptions on the year.
Yes.
It's a lot for 4 games.
Really is. He's in motion. He fakes the handoff there, and Lamar gets
might
it.
be gone.
Goodbye, baby. Lamar Claps trying to catch him up. He stiff arms him, and he reaches Kenny. Touchdown, Lamar.
What an
the
amazing
4th
run.
tonight.
The 4th for him.
For him.
Yeah. That is just an amazing run. He slipped about 5 tacklers.
He really wants a T-shirt.
That's fun to watch.
It's now the Lamar story in the Lamar show, 34-21.
And he's only a sophomore.
That is crazy.
He's a sophomore.
Flanders on for the extra point. And the hold is down, the kick is up, and it is good. So we were tight all the way through the first half. Lake Stevens, the reigning king of 4A WESCO, 35-21.
You can almost smell those fresh ground beans. Airfield Espresso at Harvey Field has been serving delicious cups of gourmet happiness for over 25 years. Excellent service and lasting relationships is their top priority. Stop in and experience the kindness and joy that exude from this special place, one cup at a time.
What a big series. They get the big stop, Tim Boyle, on Glacier Peak there, and 4 downs after some penalties, and then they strike with Mr. Lamar. His fourth tonight.
He is just incredible. Glacier Peak needs to get some wind back in their sails here.
Jordan kicks it off. Torgerson looking for a crease. Some daylight, not much there, but he takes it up to the 30.
30's halfway decent field position.
Good tackle by Trace Hanks.
Yeah, Glacier Peak needs to switch this momentum back here. They're desperate. They're getting down by 14 now, and Lake Stevens just seems to have all that momentum.
3:51 left in the third quarter, still plenty of time. Now you start thinking about all those seniors, this shortened season. We're just grateful to have 5 games. No playoffs, no districts, no nothing. This is it.
This is kind of a playoff game for him here.
Start at the 32. They get it to Black. Black
Oh, and he
hurdles somebody.
Oh,
Still goes over Hanks. Carter, the only one left, and he rolls him out of bounds, but not
We
until
gotta see that one
the
again.
Lake Stevens 45-yard line.
Want to see? I didn't think you could do that in high school.
Vikings territory to the 40-yard line, forced out of bounds by number 8, Drew Carter.
There it is
Did he
again.
actually hurdle him?
It looks like he jumped and made a little
Well, they are
jump.
bringing it back because I don't. If he hurdled him, you can't do. They will throw a flag.
Well, they're now discussing it, and everybody is moving backwards.
I know you can't jump a player in high school.
Take one more look. While they're discussing, we're looking at the referee coming over, and now we're going to get Shane Keck is going to get an example. But here you go. I mean, it was a little hop, but I think that's what they're talking about. And there it looks like
Personal foul against the Grizzlies.
and that's against Ryan Black. It's shown right as a personal foul,
That's a
Tim.
I think
Yeah.
that's what it is. But
So a great run negated. He's had a 70-some-yard run brought back earlier this
They gave
year
him
as
a what?
well. Todd Elvig chiming in here on the replay. So another penalty that has just killed Glacier Peak here in this second half.
I'm not
specifically.
positive that what the flag was. I'm not sure if it
It's
was a hurdle.
conjecture. Watkins there, 26 in. He moves over. Here comes Black.
Nice.
Trying to find something. Still moving on his feet, holding that ball, tucking it. 35-yard line. He
It's a
makes
good
up
run.
quite a bit. And we've got a
Makes
Lake
up about-
Stevens player down.
About a gain of 10 or so. Let's see who's down here.
Well, hopefully that's not Lamar. We don't know who it is. We'll take, while they look at that, we'll take a little break.
It's Lamar.
Oh, we already went. Oh, Thursday night
17.
football. Thursday night, baby. It is Lamar. He's
yeah,
up.
but he's up and walking on his own. I think
He's
gonna be
favored that,
okay.
that shoulder. I've seen him kind of look over there before. Great graphic by the 5-tool player. That's varsity level over there.
Pick up a 10 on that play for Ryan Black.
And the yard chipper, I mean, he's doing all he can do. He's had some
done
big.
a lot.
He has. He's had some big runs. Obviously, that one penalty. It's probably just reaction, right?
They need to get him another one, though.
And
They need to get back in this game.
Yep. Down 2 scores here. 35-21. 3:23 left to go in this third quarter. We've had so many starts and stops. That's got to kill the flow for all of them.
Oh, it totally kills the momentum.
So now back, the whistle blows. 2nd and 7. Black again, trying this right side. This time he doesn't hurdle, but he gets
he might
over.
have the first down.
And I think he does.
Yeah. Oh, this is the Ryan Black show right now. They're going to give him a little breather here. Preston Weaver's going to come in.
No, he doesn't like Lamar getting too many headlines here. He's like, this is my house. 3:15 to go here in the third quarter. Glacier Peak with a big first down. Get it back. Now this is Weaver. Weaver tucking it.
Nice little run for
he gets
Weaver.
Cross.
I think he
this is a
fumbled.
fumble, and they say Lake Stevens has the ball. The officials haven't said anything.
Let's see
They're
where gonna
talking.
point.
12 comes out with it.
They're saying second down. I think they caught a break there.
Grayson Murrin, who's the backup quarterback, 6'5", 180, the junior, came up with the ball.
Yeah, they're giving it. No, it's staying with GP.
And that's 2 times tonight.
Yeah,
Controversy.
Weaver's fumbled twice.
Lake Stevens fans got to be going nuts.
Both times they've gotten it back though.
2nd and 5. Black gets through, makes a move, looks out.
He's
Here
gone.
goes Sutter.
Could he be gone?
The yard chipper eating yards. Carter
dead.
can't hang on. Touchdown, Glacier Peak.
It is a touchdown. Wow. From the 49-yard line, another 49-yard touchdown.
Unbelievable. Black
It really is.
Oh my gosh, look at this. And Drew Carter had him.
If he doesn't get some offers by Monday morning, I'm going to be surprised. Call Scott in here. We'll help you out.
Oh my.
Unbelievable.
And Glacier Peak strikes. The hold by Meldrum. The kick is up by McAfee, and it is good. 2:32 left, 35-28. It's Thursday night.
Bickford Ford is Western Washington's #1 Ford truck store. Northwest weather is always a challenge, and we work regardless of what it's doing outside. Your truck better do more than just come along for the ride. It needs to work as hard as you do. The Ford Super Duty is that truck. Since 1934, Bickford has been matching the best truck to the right job. See one of Washington's largest inventories of F-Series and Super Duty trucks. Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
The yard chipper.
Slicing, dicing, looking for an oak tree. He got one, and he cuts it up and into the touchdown. Or was it a pine? I'm not really sure. A sequoia, maybe. Drew Carter.
Could be.
I thought Drew Carter had him.
Oh, I know. And that's not an easy guy to break away from.
No. I've been stealing your lines all night, so why not another? That's the legwork in the weight room in the summer right there.
That's exactly what it is. That's the squats. Oh, a little pooch kick.
Pooch kick. And that's
Actually,
wise.
that works out good for
Yeah.
GP. It's 34-yard line. I'll take that any day of the day of the week other than kicking it to Lamar.
If you're asking if you're Glacier Peak why they're a little gun shy, it's because when the first kickoff of the game, which seems like 8 hours ago, Lamar ran 99 yards for a touchdown.
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
That was on Thursday.
I think the Mariner game's done. I'm not even joking.
If the Mariner game gets over before this,
It's in the bottom of the 7th.
Did they start at 7:05 or 7:20?
I think 7:05. Okay, so
There we
Lake
go.
Stevens on their 34. Kick it out. Carter. And he'll pick up 3 or 4, maybe even 5, actually.
Good stop, though.
And Michael Fant, and he is just an all-star. He leads the team in tackles. He does it all. Michael Fant. Been big. The Fant fan. So Tanner Jellison, again, another senior. Senior against senior. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. 2nd and 6. They pitch it to Lamar, and he's cut down by Kinney.
Wow, what a tackle by Ryan Kinney. Unbelievable. He just slips right in there and makes a great open field tackle, dives at the legs. It paid off for him. That can be a gamble sometimes, but it paid off for him.
3rd and 13.
Ryan Kinney's made some amazing defensive plays.
He has. He shot out like a cannon there. Here comes Lamar. Lamar gets the fake. Now Jellison. Jelly moving around. Scrambling, running, throwing.
No good.
No good. He's saying no good
No.
to Carter on the sideline. Kinney in coverage.
And the GP defensive line cannot get to Tanner Jellison.
No.
They've come close a couple times, but they just can't get to him.
He's done a great job that time. Nice footwork, right? Just to get some room and
Yeah,
roll
he
out
actually
to
did
the
a
right.
good. When he's been rolling out, he's been real successful too. But now it's 4th and 13 for Lake Stevens. That's that field position. I think you got to punt from there. But high school, you just never know.
Hard to see on the replay.
They're set up to punt.
But the official is right there for that call on Carter. And Jellison punches it away, and it takes a little Vikings roll inside the 30.
But all the way down to the 29.
Down 1 score, Glacier Peak.
They're knocking at the door now. Looks like GP's got a little wind in their sail.
They hadn't been able to stop the Vikings since early in the first half. They do it again here. And now it's up to the Grizzlies to see if they can tie this up.
See if it'll be a continuation of the Ryan Black show.
Well, I don't know who I'm sure everybody wants a T-shirt. Lamar with 4 touchdowns. If you're scoring at home, Ryan Black 3.
But GP with the ball.
But GP with the ball. And guess who's in the back? Ryan Black. Lang taking it. And it is Black one more time. Popping it outside, near side. He likes the corner. Feeling it, and he gets all the way up to the 40, if not a first down.
Yeah,
real
that'll
close.
be a first down, I believe. I think he's gonna be about a yard past the marker. Nice little run there.
So they're working the edges here.
Those are actually, you know what? Those are actually better than the breakaways because you're kind of like you're eating at that defense. They're gonna get tired.
48 seconds in the third. They hand it to Black one more time. Now he goes up the middle, but still on his feet. And he's finally dragged down. He gets into the arms of Max Manoa.
Max Manoa having a big night. Ryan Black, good effort to pick up 4 yards on that play.
Watkin comes in, and also Preston Weaver out there with 2nd and 6. They look over. Nick Bender, the offensive coordinator.
Time.
Some
15
Some
seconds
good
left in the
smack
quarter
talking
here.
here we're hearing on the Twitter or the YouTube. Here's Preston Weaver.
Maybe gets 1.
That'll leave him 3rd and 3 or so.
That's going to do it for the third quarter.
After 3, Lake Stevens Vikings 35, Glacier Peak Grizzlies 28 on Thursday Night Football.
At GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electrical, we know that comfort is more than just the heating and cooling equipment we deliver. It's also the comfort our customers feel with the people they engage with in the process. For over 40 years, residents of Snohomish County have trusted GNS Heating to improve the comforts of their home. And now you can save 15% on air conditioning during the month of March. Visit gsheating.com and save 15% off air conditioning today.
It's like a loop machine. All around town, trying to get down. It's like a loop machine.
Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Todd with 5 Tool, executive producer, Sarah Elvig on one camera, our great camera people, Martin also on the other ones. Tim, here we go again. 3rd and 3, we flip the field. The last quarter of football here in the state of Washington.
Even though it's like 9:30.
Preston Weaver, and he's hit
He's
hard
gonna get it. He's
by
gonna be,
Lutz, and he's short.
It's gonna bring up 4th and 2.
Murrin also on the tackle there from the safety, so 4th and 3.
Ryan Black's coming back in.
11:35, they're ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Both teams all their timeouts. Nobody's had to burn one. This is it.
Down here for the Grizzlies.
And Lake Stevens now loading it up. Wonder who's going to get it. High snap, Black gets it. And he's taken down and a huge stop again. Cameron Hunter, Carter, all there. Nowhere to
goes
go.
to the well just one too many times on that. The only issue with that is I think Lake Stevens totally knew that play was coming. They totally knew what play was coming on Thursday.
Everybody in the building knew, and anybody watching knew. And so another big stop. So they meet the Glacier Peak Grizzlies stop, and the Lake Stevens Vikings get a stop.
And Lake Stevens is going to get some excellent field position here inside of GP territory at about the 47, 48-yard line.
Very familiar ground where Mr. Lamar ran it in for a touchdown. Fakes it to Lamar, now pumps it. Now he's going deep, right side corner. Ramsey catches it at the 5, and he's knocked out by Claps. What a catch and a throw by Tanner Jellison.
And it's that old theory when you get a big play on the other side, a lot of times on 1st down they'll go for that jugular.
What a throw by Jelly. You kidding me?
Too.
And what a great catch.
Luckily, Jaden Claps was there to knock him out of bounds, or that saved a touchdown there.
So they made a short field much shorter, and there is Mr. Lamar. 4 touchdowns on the night. Can he make it 5?
It's probably going into his hands right here.
From the 7, pitches it to Lamar. Outside, Claps gets hold, and a
nice
great tackle. And that's Jackson Hawkins.
Jackson Hawkins. We haven't called his name tonight.
Looked like he got away with a hold right there on Jaden Claps, but nice job by Hawkins.
The ref missed that one for sure. Either way, second loss of 2.
2nd and goal from the 12. Goes back, flips it out. It's caught by Carter. Carter meets Meldrum, and he's down for a loss.
Trevor Meldrum with a great tackle on a hard-to-take-down Drew Carter.
There's a flag on the play.
It's in the backfield, so that's usually where a defensive holding is. Most of the time, that's going to go against the Grizzlies.
Big play there. Penalties reared their ugly head for both sides.
They're pointing towards GP, so I think that's going to go against the Grizzlies.
Yep.
Could be a face mask, too.
2nd and goal.
Personal foul.
Personal foul on both sides. Offsetting. Wow.
What a break there.
You think it's not getting a little salty down there, a little chippy?
That actually is advantage Lake Stevens because they're going to replay that down.
Are they? Or they flipped it to third. It was 2nd and 12. There it goes. You're right. I never doubted you for a minute.
Well, generally on the offsettings, they replay it.
So 2nd and 12, 2nd and goal from the 12. Drew Carter here on the near side. You have.
They're saying 3rd down in the.
Well, I'm looking at the marker across the field. And Ryan Sutter there, number 5, will come in the slot.
Says 2nd down on the field, 3rd down on the clock. But I think it's 2nd down because they should replay it.
It is. Lamar, there's Ramsey in motion. Fake to Lamar, rolling out. Jelly looking for Carter. Did he get in? No. Out of his hands, and Carter's
Just
slow
out of
getting
his
up.
hands. Oh, Carter might be shaking up a little. Oh, he's limping a little.
And
I think he's gonna
Meldrum
be
checks
okay.
on
Nice
him.
defense by Meldrum.
You know what I love? These kids are competing their brains out, but they're helping each other up. They're making sure they're okay.
And they all know each other.
Yes, they do. So now it's 3rd down. We'll see where they mark it.
But yeah, those offsetting penalties definitely helped out Lake Stevens there.
So now they have it at the 14. So 3rd and goal from the 14. Now an empty set for Jellison. Looking. Pulls up, goes right, gets it to Ramsey. Ramsey's in for a touchdown, Vikings.
That's actually a great heads-up play by Jellison. He was able to avoid a tackler, step into the pocket, and step up and find Ramsey.
Great
That's a
play.
dagger there.
That
for
is a
GP.
huge hit. 41-28. Unbelievable. Lake Stevens coming in tonight only averaged 37.5 points a game.
And they got 41
And
on
they
the
got
Grizzlies,
40.
who was only given up about what?
11.
11.
Flanders on for the extra point.
Looks
It is
good.
up, and it is good. Both extra point, both kickers doing a great job. 42-28, 10:01 left.
McDaniel's Do It Center is located in beautiful Snohomish, Washington. Locally owned and operated for over 40 years, they are proud to provide the Snohomish Valley with exceptional hardware, tools, lawn and garden, and sporting goods products. Their commitment to delivering legendary customer service and their outstanding employees continue to make McDaniel's the best and one of the most recognized Do It Best centers in the nation. Stop by and experience for yourself the difference between McDaniel's and the big box stores. Discover why so many people are choosing to shop at McDaniel's.
Back here, Veterans Memorial Stadium. What a show we have had tonight, Tim Boyle.
And they get to watch it for free on STSPN.
Welcome to streaming, everybody.
Unlike our competitors, who charge for that.
Complimentary service here. We're glad we've been doing it for 10 plus years. STSPN, and Jordan kicks it off. It's taken up by Olson. Ashton gets knocked out near the 40, so
Not a
Glacier
bad
Peak,
little, not bad field position at all. 38-yard line.
Trace Hanks gets Olson out of bounds. So Glacier Peak. Now, you got to score in a hurry here with 9:54, all three timeouts?
I think you have to score in a hurry for the reason that I think Lake Stevens is probably going to keep scoring. So you got to match them quick and hopefully get a turnover or two.
So much for defense tonight for both these teams. Black gets the handoff. He's cracked, but he gets past that.
Nice little pickup, about 7 or 8 yards.
Lutz frustrated as he was the first person there from the Vikings.
It's usually going to take more than one to bring him down.
Haven't gone deep. You know, we talked to Tom Try before the game. He said, hey, they're one of the best at deep balls that we've played. And there's
Might be a
whistles there
false start
before we
there.
get going.
The flags are hurting the Grizzlies for
Yes.
sure.
Yes. They'll confer there on the far side.
I didn't see actually a flag. Did they actually have a flag on? Oh. Offsides against the Grizzlies.
Yep. Somebody was lined
up offsides.
there.
Yep. That's a Michael Bennett trick.
Your favorite offsides.
He did it all the
Seahawk.
time.
That's right. So 2nd and 9, really, or they're saying 7, but 2nd or 8 or 7. They give it again to Black. It's been all Ryan Black. Black cuts up. Gets across the 45, maybe the 47.
Good
They'll leave
little
him
pickup
3rd
there.
and short.
Give him about 3rd and 3 probably.
So they've abandoned. They're not really trying to pass. It has been Ryan Black all day, all night.
I think they're banking on a breakout run from Black on every play.
Well, he would put it on the list, I guess. That's kind of his specialty. 3rd and 2. And they give it to Black this time.
Nope.
He's not going to get out of that. Big play there by Quincy Hawthorne, the 6'3" senior.
Nice play by the defensive line.
And now that's 3rd and 2. Now they're sitting at 4th and 5 again.
Yep.
50% on the year at 4th down conversions. Not doing.
Looks like
might
Black's
be 50
shaking
tonight.
up a little bit, like a shoulder.
Yeah, he's favoring that shoulder. The kid's got to be tired.
Well, they're going to him on every play.
Yes.
And I think you got to mix that up a little bit. They can see it coming.
So this is, everyone's big right here, but with the clock ticking now under 8 to go.
You got to go for it.
You got to go.
No choice. Down
But
by
also
14.
this conversion is big as Cooper Jensen gets some instruction there. Weaver in the backfield now for Tyson Talladega Nights Lang. He'll roll the near side roll. He's in trouble. Manoa got him. Lake Stephen Vikings jerseys everywhere.
There is a flag. That's probably a hold.
On the offense?
More than likely from where the flag
Well, yeah,
is.
they didn't
It's right-
hold well enough because all the Vikings were streaming in.
Well,
The
if it is,
ships
it's gonna
were
be declined.
circling.
I think it's against GP.
And Manoa and Lamar and that defense come up big on 4th and
Personal
5.
foul against. Ouch. They can accept that. If it was a hold against the Grizzlies, they'd decline.
As our white hat referee.
More than likely that happened after the play, so that's going to tack on 15.
Boy, just
penalties are starting to really hurt
Yes.
the Grizzlies.
they're starting to rack them up. And that will send him so far back here. And they keep walking.
Man, that's going to be 4th and a plane ride.
Boy, I hope they got their Fitbits on. They are taking a nice jaunt. Get credit for those steps right there as Lake Stevens, I mean, just.
Oh, yeah, that's for, excuse me, yeah, Lake Stevens has the ball. That's right. That was a turnover on downs.
And Jellison looking for more. They're just getting going. Lamar, can he get 5? Yes, he can. Touchdown,
Wow.
Vikings.
The route is on now.
18-yard touchdown run by Lamar.
And that's number 5 for him.
Number
correct?
5. Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
This game turned quickly.
It really did. It seems like so long ago that it was 28-21 Lake Stevens at halftime.
Well, that's because it was a long time ago.
It is tomorrow.
Seems like so long ago the lights went out.
It is Flanders on for the extra point. It's up and it is good. It's tomorrow on the East Coast. But we'll be back right after this.
Bickford Ford is Western Washington's #1 Ford truck store. Northwest weather is always a challenge, and we work regardless of what it's doing outside. Your truck better do more than just come along for the ride. It needs to work as hard as you do. The Ford Super Duty is that truck. Since 1934, Bickford has been matching the best truck to the right job. See one of Washington's largest inventories of F-Series and Super Duty trucks. Bickford Ford on Bickford Avenue in Snohomish and Bickford.net.
Back here, Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle. Boy, the Lake Stevens Vikings, they have not lost since 2013 to a WESCO team.
And it doesn't appear that it's going to happen tonight.
Tanner Jellison, the senior, he's 15-1 all time. He's never lost to a WESCO, and it looks at this juncture with 7:30 left, that record will stay intact.
Looks safe at the moment.
Boy, the ownership, the dominance of this Lake Stevens Vikings program is just impressive. There's a shot right to Torgerson about the 9. And he's going to get to close to the 30, but
yeah,
I mean, what can you say?
Once the lights went out, there was really a shift in momentum.
Lake Stevens, again, if you missed it, 39-1 versus Snohomish County the last 6 seasons.
Just unbelievable record.
That's incredible.
They've just been...
That's a dynasty.
They are a 580. They are one of the biggest schools in the state of Washington. They got, what, 2,000 students in 3 grades?
Hey, they just do what they got to do.
But they got the right people turning out, that's for sure.
And Tom Try and everybody there in that staff has just done an amazing, awesome job. So Glacier Peak trying to get something going here. They got a quick strike quick. They go over the top, try to get claps in and out, and Lutz is right there. And Lutz is talking.
Looks like Claps took one right in the helmet, too. One thing I'll say about Lake Stevens is every year they're so well coached. You know, they come, you know, we've done some of the Monroe Lake Stevens games. And on paper, you weren't sure who was going to win that game. And for some reason, Lake Stevens just comes out and rolls them.
Yeah. Was it? Todd Elvig there in the background. You should really just get a mic. Now they drop it off to Weaver. Weaver still on his feet.
Look at Weaver go.
Look at him weaving in and out. Stumbling, bumbling.
And Drew Carter makes the possible touchdown saving tackle.
And he gives a little congratulations, nice run, and now they're on the Lake Stevens side.
Todd was saying we had our biggest viewership ever when the Lake Stevens Monroe game a couple years ago.
Yep. Boy, the stadium's shaking.
Oh,
it was awesome.
Was nuts.
Lang gets it over. It's caught by Torgerson. Torgerson trying to get out of the grasp of Ramsey. To no avail there. And Captain Cooper Claremont also on the tackle. There's a lot of captains here. So Tanner
he was
Jellison,
the only one out there for
it was. Max Manoa is the captain. Jordan Olson's the captain. Here's Lang. Got a little bit of time. Now he has to move. Throws it on the run. It's a strike. It's caught by Trevor Meldrum.
Great catch by Meldrum, and nice throw on the roll there by Talladega Lang.
6:24 left in the ball game. Hurry up offense on display. Lang dumps it to Weaver. Weaver with a block.
Nice move.
Nice. Got to look downfield block. Weaver still on his feet.
He's
up. Is he going? He gets to the 1. Oh,
so
my.
close for Preston Weaver.
And they're saying he was down earlier, but the official's not marking it.
It looked like he stayed on his feet. They're marking him at the 4.
The big fella, Cameron Hunter's like, I think he was down there. Please. They're going right after it. Lang rolling to his left. Looking. Now he's going to get trouble. And Manoa again takes him down.
There's just nowhere to go with that ball for Lang. And great tackle by Manoa.
5:46 left. 3 timeouts left. Second.
Coverage sack
3.
there.
Yeah, it was. They've done that a couple times. And Ryan Black, we see out of your screen, though he's walking around. He looks okay. I'm not sure if he's going to go back in or not. He puts the hat on. 2nd and goal from the 12. Lang looking left. Now dumps it right. Intercepted! Drew Carter! Again, trying to go to Cooper Jensen.
Who else besides Drew Carter?
Oh, Tyson Lang.
He would like to have that one back.
Yes, he would. His second tonight, his second of the entire 4 games coming into tonight. He didn't have an interception.
And Lake Stevens, unfortunately for Glacier Peak, they just have some athletes on the defensive side. Drew Carter's just been all over the place tonight.
Big plays. They just know how to make big plays at the right time. So the streak is going to continue. We started off this show with kind of educating people of the history of this rivalry.
And this would be 1 year Glacier Peak on paper. Again, they don't play him on paper.
Nope.
But on paper, GP had all the advantages. But Lake Stevens just showed up tonight.
49, 28, 5, 12. And Tanner Jellison here gets it off. And that's Hanks. Trace Hanks with the carry.
Probably smart to leave Lamar out right here.
6.
No reason to get him hurt with 4 minutes left in the game.
The last game of the season. Come on, I want to see 6. We almost saw 6 with Ryan Black last
he had
week.
That long one called back.
2nd and 6 for Jellison. Jelly gets it off to Ramsey. Ramsey nowhere to go. And he'll be stuck.
Oh,
no,
he's
he gets
still
out
on
of
his
trouble.
feet. Are
He's
you
still
kidding
there.
me? You're joking.
Oh, my God. Houdini. He's going down the left sideline.
Only Trevor Meldrum there to get him.
Cuts in. Gabe
You
Ramsey.
gotta be kidding me.
From the 14.
Oh, did he get
Touchdown.
there?
No, he's down
Oh, he
in the
didn't
1.
get there. Oh, my God. After all that. Oh, my. They're going to mark him down. The turf monster got him.
That was
Of everybody, the turf monster gets
Oh,
him.
that
How
was
did
a-
he break away from that? Let's look at that again.
Daniel Jones. He's dead to rights.
Everybody's got him.
He pops out, and then he's on his horse.
And he just had nothing left in the tank. He's going to fall right. He's going to start stumbling. Oh, no. It looked like he might have got in.
I think he was in.
I think he got robbed.
How do you not give
Where's
the kid?
They need to go to STSPN for the
They
replay.
do. Give that kid a touchdown. What are you doing? Oh, we're supposed to be nice. I'm sorry.
Where's Gene Sarator?
Where is Gene? You know, Gene is getting paid a lot. He does both. He does the basketball
I thought
and the
he was
football.
a football guy.
He does both.
Wasn't he a referee in football?
Yeah, he was
But how's he doing the rules in basketball?
Because he does both. They said he's done 20-some years of basketball, 20-some years.
Are they talking about
They're
it?
going to have a timeout there on Lake Stevens.
I think he got robbed.
Gabe Ramsey, what a phenom.
Let's see. Let's look at it again here. I got to walk over to the other side of the booth.
Well, that's not it. We're teeing it up here, putting it in the talking to the guys in the truck here. That's a touchdown. We're catching up as they got a timeout on the field. We're trying to pull this up with 3:33 left.
It was so close.
Gabe Ramsey. All right. Well, when we look for Gabe Ramsey, that was that was incredible. I mean, from the 14 yards technically, but he did another 20 yards to get there.
He was moving and grooving back by the end zone.
Scott Tim Sports Show available on all podcasts. It's a sports show. We try and add a little variety. We have some fun characters as we're getting back to live.
If you
live
think
action.
you hate us now, wait till you listen to our sports show.
You're so good at the promotions.
Thank you.
All right, from the 1 yard line. And Tanner Jellison is going to get in the scoring books as he gets through for a touchdown. Jelly.
Yeah, he deserved one.
He does.
I'm still in shock that
I
they
know.
called him down on that. That was so close. That would have been the play of the day,
Oh,
too.
my gosh.
That for sure.
That was just remarkable.
And you got to finish the tackle. That's going to be a lesson for the GP defense. You got to finish those tackles.
Leaving it all out here, putting up 55 on the board is Lake Stevens, the juggernaut. Once again, as Flanders is up, the kick is right through, and it is good.
56-28.
Wow.
They've doubled them up right now.
Unbelievable. They played the same teams.
They did, and GP appeared to have the edge in all those games. They seemed to, do a better job in all 4 of those games. But again, that's why they play them.
The most points this Glacier Peak team in this short season has given up until tonight was 21 points, and that was last week Monroe.
Yep.
And they just gave up 56.
Not good.
Power, baby. That is power.
Lake Stevens is just always comes in prepared.
Just incredible.
And
even running out of adjectives here. What's that? Tom Try, man. He knows what he's doing over there. Knows what he is doing. Everybody over in Lake Stevens. The Viking train, I tell you. The boat, the train, whatever you want to call it.
It is a train over there. It's a
they do.
machine.
They blow the horn. It is a boat because they blow the horn. I love the horn when they
they
score.
bring fireworks with them.
They do. We had all kinds of. The lights have still been on, so that's good.
Yeah, they
lights
never came back on for GP.
They really didn't. Jordan on with the kick. He drives this one deep at the 5 is Torgerson.
Yeah, look at him.
Look at
There
the
he goes.
sideline, and he's
Nice run.
taken out by Camden Hanks. And now's the time where all these seniors, Tim, this is it. They didn't get last season. This is better than nothing. But your heart goes out to all these big seniors and the ones last year didn't get to play. But this is their kind of final minutes, high school football.
I agree. It is sad. They only got 5 games, no playoffs, no postseason period. A lot of these kids, you got Ryan Black out there. He should be playing on Saturdays. Maybe if it was a full season, they'd have more time to check him out.
Yeah,
but there's still time for him.
Oh, absolutely. Got to give him a scholarship.
Eastern.
We will have a player of the
I want the
game.
Cougs.
Yeah, there you
Cougs
go.
will take him.
Lang. And he's going to get taken down. Just another great coverage sack. There's nobody open.
And we've not been able to – the Grizzlies have not been able to get to Jellison tonight, but they've been able to get to Talladega Lang quite a bit.
Quincy Hawthorne with another one.
There's actually a hold on the play, too.
Oh, wow. That seems to be a
theme.
Cause and result there.
2nd and 20. I think they might have declined that if there was a hold.
Under 2:50 to go in this one. We hope you enjoyed it here at STSPN. We have thousands as the play goes off. Lang looking. And he's a fire of the far side, and it's intercepted by Sutter.
And he's
Ryan,
gone.
pick 6. Touchdown, Vikings. His 3rd interception tonight. There is laundry on the field.
I gotta see what that's going to be. Boy, this game got out of hand quick.
It really did. It is like a ball of yarn that just unraveled all of a sudden.
I think that's going to stand.
It is on Glacier Peak, and that's decline, and the result is a touchdown.
It was a hold on Glacier Peak. I was going to say Glacier Peak's going to have to work on those penalties, but this is the last game of the year. There's nothing to work on, so
62-28, and it has just gotten spinning out of control.
And this was a tight game
It
for the
was.
full first half.
And most of the start of the 3rd.
Yeah.
Actually,
for a while, it looked like GP was going to win this game.
yes, I made a note. The big touchdown.
Did they go up by 14 at one point?
Yeah, so 49-yard as we watch Flanders here, the hold by Jellison. It's up, and it is good. So right in the second half there, Ryan Black had that 49-yard touchdown and made it 35-28.
Yeah, okay.
Still Lake Stevens. And then after that, it's just been good.
Didn't
So
GP have did they have a 14-point lead at one point?
early in the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so for a while it looked like, okay, GP's in control.
Yep.
They're matching them, and then some.
Then Lake Stevens just started punching
Then the lights
harder.
went out, and it really, they literally went out for GP.
Yep. So we're going to have a player of the game tonight.
I don't
We
think
can't
that's
do
a
an
very
interview.
hard one to figure out there.
Is it?
I think you got to give it to Lamar.
Yeah, the offices of Lamar. That's your
Third-
decision. Don't pin that on me, Boyle.
No, that's an easy decision.
Number 17 in white. The sophomore.
The sophomore.
And I tell you what, start the bidding war now between Utah, Oregon State, whoever's looking at this kid.
I'm going to spread some rumors. He's going to WSU. I think Ryan Black would look good in the Cougie.
Yes. Can you imagine the tandem of Lamar and Black? Although Black will have a few years on him. Jordan with the kickoff here as we run it out.
Trevor
Meldrum.
Come on,
Senior.
Trevor. There he goes. Look at that.
Busting up. Meldrum wants it. And a big run back
And
by
it's, you know
Trevor
what, I think
Meldrum.
it's going
And
to be a
now
horse collar, too. I see the flag. I think that's going to be a horse collar.
that was a good throw by
That's
the
going to
official.
add 15. I think he kind of tackled him by the back of the helmet.
Looking at
Check
the,
it out. I seen it.
So, been a good season
Yeah,
here.
they're calling it a face mask.
There it is, running it back here.
I think that's when you tackle him by the back of the helmet. I think that's what they call it. And the front. It's a double face mask. That's Scott. It's the double face mask.
I love it. Our vice president, executive producer, senior producer, Sarah Elvig, now up in the booth. Finally giving full direction here to the five-tool player.
Didn't they add the penalty? They didn't add tack on the
It
yards.
doesn't look like it.
That's weird. Isn't that where he got to?
I thought so. And they hand it off.
There goes
And
Black.
here's Black.
Oh, a nice little stiff arm there. Ryan Black, these could be his last couple carries of his high school career.
Yeah, what a career he has had, both offense and defense.
It's kind of too bad he didn't get to have a full senior year.
It is. Gene Steratore was an NFL referee from 2007 to 18, worked NCAA hoops mainly in Big Ten and ACC from 97. See, I knew that. Thank you, sir, whoever
And
told
the
us
turf
that.
monster got to Ryan Black, or he would have had some more there.
He's brought down by Lutz. Thank you, Tom Lafferty. See,
That
Tom
was
Lafferty
from
knows.
Tom?
Yes, see, I try to educate you.
I didn't doubt you.
No, it's just, I never doubt you. You never doubt me. But yet we do.
Of course we do.
All right. Here's another handoff, and it's Black again. And I'll tell you what, the nickname came too late, but the yard chipper. He put some yardage through the machine tonight, didn't he?
Without a doubt. And last week. He was
Yes.
just tearing it up. Last couple snaps and last couple carries for Talladega Lang and Ryan Black.
That's
here.
right. And Lang has been great last year, this year. He's going deep. He's trying to go to Torgerson.
Oh,
He finally gets his
I
first
think he got
touchdown.
He got
Touchdown,
it.
Torgerson.
Finally. And he's been averaging like 25 yards a catch.
Took him under the minute to go in the last game, but Matt Torgerson
Good
put
for
a
him.
TD by his name.
And the Grizzlies are back in. No. Not back in.
Well, there. But that was
Don't go away, folks.
That was a good strike from
That was
Talladega
a
Lang.
beautiful pass.
Way to rally.
And you know what? GP, really, the passing game's been pretty ineffective today for GP.
And you got to congratulate and credit Lake Stevens, right?
Yeah.
And they've turned Glacier Peak over, which has not been done. Sam McAfee on for the extra point.
Oh, I
that
don't think
one,
he got it. Oh,
it
he did.
is. It's
He
good.
did
Just
squeak that through.
crawls over, as Tim Boyle usually says, check the paint. I think you might find some on the ball. I'm stealing all your best stuff tonight, Boyle.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know.
Can't
okay.
take you anywhere.
See Tom Lafferty right there when you need him. Steve Willits, Tom Lafferty, 7 to 8 every Thursday, KRKO. Be there. And if you can't make it now, you can hear it on demand. It's on Spotify, SoundCloud, all over the place. They're the best. They're just the best. And now we're going to get Everett Aqua Sox baseball coming in soon. So you go to the ballpark, you'll hear another guy who's been doing it for forever, Tom Lafferty. He's the PA announcer.
Doesn't Steve work for them too?
Steve does, yep, all the on-field stuff. Yeah. It's actually, I filled in one time last summer, or not last summer, obviously, in 19. It's unbelievable.
I bet that's a kick in the pants.
I screwed up like 30 times. It's like a huge show. I mean, there's a lot to do. A lot of pressure. But they pull it off flawlessly. Under a minute to go. 63-35.
Onside kick coming up here?
Yeah, maybe.
May as well try it. You may as well use your
McAfee.
Use your plays.
McAfee's still got some years. No, he kicks it off, and he gets a hold of that one. That'll go right into the end zone and stop the clock. Big thank you to all of our great sponsors here for this fall in football. Couldn't do it without you. Please support them the way they have supported us. Todd Elvig, the 5-tool player, pulling it off once again here. Martin on camera, Sarah Elvig on camera. Tim, you were okay.
I'll take it. I would have taken fair.
Yeah, I don't know. So hopefully, and I feel good, next season we'll have STSPN. We'll have a full season here, and hope to bring you more. And we will see Lake Stevens Vikings again. And there's Hanks. Look at him go!
Hey, funny little tidbit. On the way down here, I had something happen
that's
never happened before. I'm like up by Glacier Peak, the Safeway up there. A Lamborghini tried to race me. True story. Like this
in the hybrid, whatever you got.
He was sitting there revving it up, and then we were going.
Did he look over at you?
Oh yeah, he was trying to get me to race.
So
him.
let me just make sure I understand this clearly.
Yeah.
A Lamborghini.
True story.
Wanted to race you in your
in the
Highlander. The Highlander. The hybrid Highlander.
But he obviously beat me.
Well, it was obviously a slow night for the Lamborghini.
But I played the long game on him, and he had to get gas, and I didn't. But true story. At least the first part.
Yeah, exactly. All right, that will do it here. It has been a great short season. We have to be grateful because we got 5 when nobody thought we might get anything.
And we even got some fans in at the end,
we
which
did.
was nice.
So congratulations, Lake Stevens and number 17, Jaden Lamar. He is our STSPN player of the game.
Oh, and I think Jaden Lamar just did a backflip out on the field.
He
did, actually. That was him.
What else can that young man do?
And he stuck the landing, too.
I give him a 10
I
out
give
of
him a
10.
9.7. Simone Biles did it just a little bit better.
All righty. For everybody in the truck, for Martin on camera, Sarah Elvig on camera and running everything, Todd Elvig, our executive producer, 5-tool player, and for my good friend Timothy B. Boyle. It's been a blast, man.
Yeah, very much so. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Scott Oshman saying so long. Lake Stevens, the streak is intact. The domination continues, 63-35. Good night.